Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indies show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom now. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. The next generation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 3 of Gamescom 2020. Now, yes, I noticed I have got Jurassic World Evolution 2 in the thumbnail. Did not mean to have it there. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing around with it. We don't know if it's still gonna be a case. You know, still hope for a surprise. You know, hopefully Frontier can give us a nice surprise, or even any sort of game can give us a nice dinosaur sort of looking surprise, and we can look into it. However, I did not mean to have the Jurassic World Evolution 2 logo on there. I do apologize about that. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. But you know how I am over here. You know, I'm a very positive mind person. I always try to think as positively as possible, and I hold on a lot of hope. So fingers crossed we have a surprise in store. We have 3 unannounced games yet to come. One of them's coming up soon, but I believe that's part of the indie show, so it's going to probably be an indies game. And then we've got another 2 that will come out later after the indie show, I believe. So that'll be relatively good, relatively soon. But fingers crossed that it is the case that one of them is going to be a AA, AAA game, something like that. I forgot what it is, but I appreciate it anyway. But hey, how we all doing? Ellis, Mandamar, Dynaboy, Polar, Andrew, Dinosaur Terror, Christian, Meme Man, Aiden, Alejandro, Danu, Jurassic, Mariner, Remaster, Zachary, King Gadira, Elias, Chenef, I think that's how you say it. How you doing? Jack, Alejandro, Niger. How are we all doing today? How are we all doing today? 104 people currently watching. How are we doing? So, yeah, I've actually got my Pizza Hut right here. I'm eating pizza as we talk because, you know, I've got to have dinner as well. But yeah, I've got pizza, but we are going to enjoy Gamescom together yet again. Wolf, Rainer, hello. Nico Nike, Maverick. Views on Messi leaving Barcelona? I don't think he is. The president says that he's going to leave if he stays, so there's still hope. For me, there's still hope. When I'm talking third person. That's what I'm doing, Soy Sauce. We're hoping. Last day of new showcases, so fingers crossed. You never know.
A high tolerance for pain, and a positive can-do attitude. Please note, the direct transfer of electrons to test subjects may occur and does not typically result in long-term.
Lady Dino Crisis, you are on time indeed. Only 3 minutes in.
Will be recorded, compared, and shared.
Nobody outpieces the hut. No. Finn, Jude, hello. Indoraptor, hi. How you doing? Danny, hello. JJ, hello. Jurassic World 2, you like Jurassic World 2? Tan, I appreciate the follow. Actually, no, subscribing on YouTube, I appreciate it. That's what I needed to sort out. I need to sort out my alert boxes. Because they're broken, so we'll get the Indoraptor up in a minute.
There's plenty more to come. Awesome Indies is our chance to celebrate all of the amazing, heartfelt, weird, wonderful.
No, Tanshu, I'm not.
So often provide the innovations.
What kind of puzzle game is this? I don't know.
And speaking of innovation,
I wasn't looking, to be honest.
Please help me welcome a Gamescom first, a fully autonomous AI robot co-host designed to think that it's IGN editor Tom Marks.
So these are going to be a few indie games at the moment.
No, I am IGN editor Tom Marks. I'm just appearing remotely because they'd only let one of us in the studio at a time for safety reasons.
All I hear is bleeps and bloops.
any rate, virtual or otherwise, I'm thrilled to be here to help showcase some of the most interesting and exciting indie games on the
How long does this last? We're only going to go for about 2 hours, I think. It's not as long as yesterday.
You know, as excited as we are about everything we have planned today, Awesome Indies is just one part of Gamescom. We've also got moment-by-moment coverage from
rest in peace, JWE Bossman. It's very sad news. I was crying at like 1 in the morning about this stuff, and it was very, very upsetting to say the least. You know, he was a very strong idol in the black community, and also for myself, he was a very influential person. And not only that, I assume loads of you guys love Marvel. Obviously, he touched us in our hearts through Black Panther as well. He was a great actor. Not only through that, but for a lot. And I appreciate everything that he's done for being here with us. It's just really sad news to hear about his passing as well. I just subscribed. I appreciate it, Soy Sauce. Thank you. What the heck did I just join into? We're watching Gamescom. We're watching Gamescom.
Hey Tom, what do you call
Me too, Jude. Me too.
Nothing?
I don't know if they made this weird body for you. I assumed it was like a Naruto villain or something.
I had no creative input on the body.
Okay, hopefully we got the YouTube subs sorted.
Here at Gamescom,
We do indeed, we do.
We're
Now
shining
time to do
all
the
the
super
light we
chat.
can on brilliant games that often don't get their fair share of attention, credit, or accolades.
That's why we've decided to give out as many awards as we
Bad
possibly
and God
can.
surely knows how to.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
That's right,
You know,
Mark,
we've lost so many good people this year,
And
and
our first winner
2020
is
just doesn't get any better, does it?
RPG
So,
for CCCP.
who died? Shrek, if you know the Black Panther actor, Chadwick Boseman, he sadly passed away of cancer this morning, early this morning.
Which is why
I actually just finished watching Black Panther, you know, because I actually enjoyed that movie personally. And my parents are watching Infinity War right now, so I apologise if you hear anything. But it is really sad news.
Careful, it's pointy and it wants to kill you.
Here's an exclusive new peek at The Last Spell.
Hi everyone, this is Cyril from the Arcade Crew, and today I'm going to show you some features from the upcoming CCCP tactical RPG, The Last Spell. In this game, the apocalypse happened. Some mages triggered the end of the world by accident, and now pretty much all living things have been wiped out. There's one last city
Let's test the
standing,
super chat.
it's mostly
It's
ruins.
working. Super chat's
The goal
working.
is to
Nice.
defend it, as well as the mages, so they can cast one
Rick
spell
May as
for
well,
saving
Irfan
others
Khan, Kobe
destruction.
Bryant,
The
Jack
last
Charlton. You know, loads of people passing away. There's loads more as well.
First, you have
Caroline
the production
Flack.
phase, in which you can make
Sequel to
some buildings,
2016. It's
houses,
not even a sequel.
armor
It's a
maker,
catastrophe
well, temple,
of something.
and many more. But also gain new levels, buy new gear for your heroes, heal them, and even recruit new characters. Then you have the deployment.
Me too, Lady Dino Crisis.
During this one, you can build some defenses, walls,
Hello, Benny. How you
watchtowers,
doing?
catapults, and place your heroes as they wait for
I'm
the
doing great,
battle.
Mohammed. How are you?
Finally, you have the main phase of the game, the combat phase. Every night, hordes of enemies will come to your city, and you need to kill them all before they reach your town and attack your
Maybe you
base.
find a good indie game. Minecraft started out as an indie game. Remember
We have
that?
what we call an asymmetric gameplay. You only have a handful of very strong heroes fighting hundreds of weak enemies. We're putting a big focus on the optimization of the damage you'll be dealing every turn.
Chance of it coming out? I'm still hopeful. Until it gets to 2021, if we hear nothing by December, let's say.
In the last spell,
Then I don't
the
think it's gonna
characters
happen.
are classless. This means that all the skills you'll be able to use depend on the weapons your character will be carrying.
Cliff Robinson passed away as well.
We
Wow,
want to give the player this arcade
that's
feeling.
that's
Turns are
insane.
quick to play, and you will easily
Is
unlock
also
special skills to slay
Richard
dozens of enemies.
Attenborough's
However, the
birthday
player will
today.
be challenged with the
I
resources
can't remember how old he will be
optimization
turning,
and the
but
synergies
the
between
guy who played John
characters
Hammond, it's his
combine
birthday today.
if they hope to make
Rest
some
in peace
progress
him as
in the
well.
game. So you'll need to start over
2020
many
is like
times
everyone
to
says
find
this is the worst year. This is the worst year each year, but 2020 really has hit strong,
Finally,
hit
at the
hard.
end of every night, you'll see the screen showing your score, the panic bar, and the damn souls you managed to collect. In the last spell, you have to take care of your citizen. If no enemy manages to penetrate the city walls, your panic bar will stay low, and you will gain more rewards.
No,
Also,
Marianne,
earn
that's not how it
souls when
works.
killing enemies. They will enable you to unlock new things for your next run. And this ends this very small presentation of
Hey,
the
Mohammed, you
spell.
do what you need to do, buddy. You
We're
stayed
still
a long
working on
time
the
last night.
game, and we have long months of development ahead of us. But feel free to wishlist the game on Steam to support us and join the CCCP community on Discord.
Oh, Christian, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Our next game is the illustrious winner of the coveted Game Most Likely to Launch a Line of Funko Pops Award. Despite its tough-sounding title, it's chock full of adorable characters with big ol' heads and adorable little eyeballs. Let's check out Skull,
This is
Hero
weird.
Slayer.
Alright, Adam. That's your opinion. Can you guys hear the Marvel theme song downstairs? Hello, Dragon Slayer.
게이머 여러분 안녕하세요. 스컬 더 히어로 슬레이어 디렉터 박상우입니다. 스컬은 재미있게 즐기고 계신가요? 혹시 아직 스컬을 플레이해보지 않으셨나요?
Yeah, I hope so, Mr. N.
하모니아 대륙
Any JWE 2 news? No,
인간들이
just have to
세운
wait.
나라 칼레온 제국은 평화 조약을 어기고 초대 용사를 필두로 하여 마왕성을 기습합니다. 이로 인하여 마왕성에 있던 수많은 마조 의원들과
I have an Ian Malcolm one up here.
칼레온 제국군에게 붙잡히고 맙니다.
And a Claire one.
칼레온 제국의 습격으로부터 홀로 살아남은 스켈레톤 경비병 스컬은
That was his own Christian.
마왕과 동료를
Christian,
구출하기
sorry.
위해 단신으로
I think so.
칼레온 성을 향합니다.
Are you excited? For what? I'm excited for Gamescom. I was reading something about numerology and forgot what the word was. Ganatomy? Ganoptria? Something like that. And it shows how 2020 will be the worst year. And some guy predicted that a big name would die today. And what do you know?
지금까지 얼마나 많은
Main hopes regarding... That'll be announced sometime between now and November. That's my main hope. It'll be announced between them.
스컬은 마왕을 구하기 위해 칼레온 성 꼭대기를
Two actors from Jurassic Park in real life.
당신의 앞을 가로막는 수많은 광신도와 강력한 기사들을 무찌르고 나아가세요. 새로운 챕터.
Oh, he met Richard Attenborough and
운명의 성루에는
what's her name?
스컬을
Laura
침략하기
Dern.
위해 수많은 광신도들이 기다리고 있습니다.
Calling 2020 the worst year. It is the worst year. Let's be honest.
레오니아교를 필요로 하는데
Swan virus.
몰락의 길을 걸으면서
No, there's like 3 viruses. The bubonic plague is in California and Mongolia right now. You have a swine flu G4 virus that's happening, which is another form of the swine flu that we had in 2012. That's currently happening in China with 5,000 cases, I believe, 6,000, and obviously the current pandemic. But it is pandemic potential with the G4 virus.
여러분은 자원을 소모하여 현재 보유 중인 스컬을 업그레이드할 수 있습니다.
That has been worse, not in recent recordings, I don't think.
업그레이드된 스컬은
Obviously World War II, but
패시브 또는 스킬이 강화됩니다.
me too. Either way, we can always look forward to Jurassic World Dominion.
업그레이드에 필요한 자원은
No, nothing's happened to Laura Dern.
얻을 수 있습니다. 이로써 여러분에게는 뼈묻은 맵이 한층 더 매력적인 선택지로 여겨질 것입니다. 저희는 여러분과 함께 최고로 멋진 게임을 만들고 있습니다.
Yeah, there's 2 cases of the Black Plague in California.
자부심이자 즐거움입니다. 곧 다가올 정식 출시는 그저 하나의 체크 포인트에 불과합니다. 저희는 정식 출시 후에도 더 재미있고 더 멋진 스컬을 위해 계속해서 노력하겠습니다.
Mohammed, you're more than welcome to stay up, but don't force yourself. If you feel tired, go to sleep, honestly. Wolf Nation, come on, it's a game versus people dying across the world. It's not really a big deal.
But we need to take a break.
I hit
However,
him.
we've devised a clever way to keep you, dear viewers,
Yeah,
occupied
yeah.
while we're gone. The game's called Guess That Indie, and it's
Aren't
pretty
on the list for
self-explanatory.
Gamescom? I
So
know,
you can crack
but
the clue and
also,
decode the first
if
one
they were
before
on the
the end of
list,
this short break.
they can't be on a list for an unannounced game.
Break, get it?
There are multiple unannounced games, as you can see, and they're not allowed to be on that list, but maybe they're indie games. Not more diseases. The swine flu G4 has been happening for the past 2 months now. Bubonic plague has been happening for the past 400 or 500 years. What has been your highlight of Gamescom, guys? What's been your favourite bit of Gamescom? I think yesterday was quite good. You know, 6-hour stream. And a new horror game called The Medium or something like that. I'm going to look into that. But I thought that was quite cool. What's been your favourite moment of Gamescom? A bit later, got you, Tracy. People born every day. Yeah, but people are born at a less rate now this year.
2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around
Innocent lives are being taken
from frame rates, services,
by something that is
peripherals,
preventable,
and all the new
but people
tech
don't want to
jargon.
listen.
Next
That's
week,
what's
Console Watch
upsetting.
2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation.
Why,
of
Aiden?
gaming.
It's
Join
something
us
you're going to
every
have to
Friday
talk
for a
about.
new
It's
episode.
very important to talk about it. If you just keep it under wraps, then nobody would make a difference.
But we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams.
Yes, boy, thanks
IGN
for
brings you
following
all the
on
coverage you need,
YouTube,
no
I believe.
matter where you are.
No, Twitch.
IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans
I believe so.
worldwide.
COD Cold War, that's what I'm looking forward to. Yes, Andrew, I agree. Call of Duty Cold War was
Gamescom
amazing.
2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now.
Anything Jurassic
your
World related?
show floor
Not yet,
with
communist.
up-to-a-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
Yeah, wash your hands, guys. Wear a mask. It's very vital.
Hey there! Do you have opinions on games, movies, TV, or other weird stuff on the internet? You can take part in our new show, Power Ranking, where you can vote on all your favorite things on the internet. Do it now! Do it! Just go!
Sorry, I don't speak Hindi. It's preventable. It's not preventable to spread into every single person, or at least one person, but it is preventable from spreading to millions and millions worldwide. So that's my meaning of preventable. And obviously, there are going to be people who get it, sadly enough, but there can be people who don't have to get it in a different universe, kind of thing.
Saving babies. It's almost always the right thing to do. And our next game,
I agree,
Spinch,
Flame Boy.
features plenty of baby saving. It's wonderfully weird, and it's the winner of our tie-dye t-shirt award for transcendental trippiness. So all aboard the Yellow Submarine! Help yourself to some brownies.
They don't really
and
make it
get
obvious, like,
ready
what's
for
a
face
unannounced
full
release
of
and stuff.
Spinch. Spinch.
Oh, did I say it correctly?
Spinch.
No, I don't understand Hindi. I just took a hint. Alright, I got a spicy chicken strip. I'm going to try have it. It's spicy as hell. There we go. Still get Prehistoric Kingdom? Exactly, guys. We still have Prehistoric Kingdom. Yo, Andrew, I appreciate the sub. Oh, it's hot. Hot. Hey, Tim. Ellis, hello. From the Dominion set? I did. We'll make a video on that tomorrow. Wow, that's hot. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. Ooh, can't handle the heat.
That was Spinch, as fun to say as it is to look at. If you're just joining us, I'm Tom Marks, and for the moment, I'm not stuck in a robot body, which is pretty nice. This is Gamescom Awesome Indies, a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming indie titles. But Awesome Indies isn't only about new games. While we get excited about the latest and the greatest, it's important to remember the indie games that came before, especially the ones that broke through the static and made an impact on the whole gaming landscape. Speaking of which, you'd have to be living at the bottom of a literal mine not to have heard of Minecraft by now, a formerly little indie that went on to become the best-selling video game of all time. Now it's time for a crash course on how Minecraft became an indie phenomenon.
Over 11 years ago,
Minecraft began life as a caving game creatively entitled Cave Game. Fast forward a decade, and his cubist foray into mining and crafting has permeated our culture in a way that no other game can claim. Minecraft as we know it today was purchased by Microsoft for $2.5 billion, with a B, has had 4 spin-offs, and as of May 2020, this little indie blockbuster boasts 126 million monthly players. Mojang Studios opened up Minecraft for a public alpha in 2009, officially releasing in November 2011, with Jens Bergensten replacing Notch in development around that time. After 3 years of massively exceeding expectations, tech giant Microsoft stepped in and dropped a $2.5 billion hammer that probably sounded something like this. Since then, Minecraft players have built the Enterprise, the Earth itself, working computers, libraries of suppressed information, pretty much anything you can imagine, all within the living, Lego-like world of Minecraft. Though many Minecraftians, digital diggers, cave game creepers, Steves, whatever you'd like to
I am back, guys.
fans worried that Microsoft wouldn't be able to preserve the charming spirit of what began.
New Dinosaurs Just World Dominion? Confirmed.
Steves
Confirmed.
everywhere were pleased to find their fears eased as Microsoft continued
I will,
to create
I will.
Minecraft's If you can dream it, you can build it atmosphere, while allowing the game to reach a massive new audience. Since
Where'd you
then,
get this from,
Minecraft
Dinosaur?
name has appeared in 3 spin-off titles, including Telltale's excellent Minecraft Story Mode, Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Classic, a return to the game's roots, and even a promising upcoming augmented
I get what you
reality
mean.
game titled Minecraft Earth. Its expansive
Minecraft
worlds,
Earth?
charming inhabitants, addictive build-gather gameplay loop, and signature blocky but beautiful style have proven to have enduring appeal, and we can no doubt look forward to further creative iterations in the years to come. Minecraft currently has its own convention, widely available merchandise at retailers like Target, and a wide list of awards and achievements. Everyone and their mom knows Minecraft, which is pretty cool considering its relatively obscure origins. In 2019 alone, Minecraft was named by The Guardian as the best video game in the last 20 years,
True.
the most important game of the decade by Polygon, one of the best video games of the 2010s,
Yeah, I know it's Hindi.
and was inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame in June of 2020. To think, it all started with a little...
What's up, Daft Summit?
Today, this little indie has sold more than any other video game.
Okay, Mattel toys? Yeah, but Mattel released toys with dinosaurs that aren't... that were supposed to release at the same time as Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and dinosaurs species that didn't come out, so...
Not only indie titles, but all games within the medium.
Pyro Rats, I'm expecting.
If you're just
Happened
joining
yesterday?
us,
Not much, Andrew.
This is Gamescom Awesome Indies, a showcase of tons of exclusive indie trailers and gameplay. We just spent a little time brushing up on
No,
our
Prehistoric
Minecraft,
Kingdom thankfully
and
won't be
wouldn't
on
you know it,
console.
we unearthed some gems.
Nothing
Check
yet,
out these
Becky.
exciting games coming soon to a screen near you.
Welcome back.
He's close! Oh, I guess not. Welcome back, valued viewer, to another episode of Gone Viral. We have some fresh talent to show you. I am so excited to see his potential. How about
Oh yeah, I know Daft Summit. We had a tribute to him at the start of the stream.
begin?
What time is it there? 6:22 in the afternoon. Frontier won't be on today, Ellis. Why thankfully? Because we won't have a hindered game like we did with Jurassic World Evolution. It'll be focused on anything. They're not held back by licenses, and they're not held back by the compatibility of consoles, so they can keep going and make the game as strong as possible, or fill it with as great stuff as possible.
Well done. Let's see how far he survives. See you.
Not yet, Danny. What are we showing here? Yeah, I know, but there's more unannounced games after the Indie Direct, so don't worry about it. No, it was afternoon. What's this? This is good. I love Mountain Dew. Yeah, Prehistoric Kingdom was thought of in 2014 and began production in 2016. So 4 to 6 years. Favorite COD? Mine's Modern Warfare 3. Creepy? It's nowhere near creepy. This is good. Oh, it's apocalyptic. This is like a great game. It's in the fridge today, my Xbox controller. Nothing yet, Duff Summit. Is this a Russian game? Something lost. Parois lost? Huh? Yeah, it's upsetting what happened. Fallout 5. Eggs in the fridge? That's fine. Bought the Tycoon version of Prehistoric Kingdom. Huh? What do you mean, Robot Gamer? Hey, how you doing, Osman? What might be showcased today, Angela? We have a whole list of things. I'm starting from here. So all of this was today. So Easy Combat, Medieval Dynasty, Scourge Bringer, Blazing Sails, Portion Party, Dark Fracture. You know, all of these stuff right here. And then after, I have Unannounced Game, Last Spell, Skull, Spinch, Gone Viral, Paradise Lost. Oh, Paradise Lost. That's what we just saw. So this is the next one we're seeing. The Terror Squid. Adventures of Chris, Out of Place, Unannounced Game, Endlin, Riftbreaker, Game Deck, Unannounced Game with a trailer reveal, Grim, Ghost Runner, Wonder Boy, other stuff like this. ID at Xbox, huh? I don't really know what that is, to be honest. We'll go until 12 PM Pacific time. It doesn't seem like it's as Rune 2 maybe, but yeah, Angela, that's about it for now on today. How you doing anyways, Angela? Yeah, it was Paradise Lost, yeah. I couldn't read it personally, the font was a bit funny.
Hey, ground camera. You just saw the trailers for Gone Viral, Paradise Lost, Terror Squid, and Aerial Knights.
Minecraft Jurassic World thing? I think it's quite cool.
Gamescom, awesome indies.
We'll be back with even more exclusive indie excellence, but right now it's time for another short break. Another break that won't last very long. And another round of Guess That Indie.
Oh.
No two climbs are the same in the furiously paced the deck building. Okay then, come the fit to come around. We must. I have no clue what that could be. No clue.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up to the second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indies show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom
Where's Wampa Fruit?
Gamescom 2020 is available
Nothing
on
yet,
IGN
Bob.
and wherever you stream Gamescom Now. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings...
Yeah, they say consoles are potential, but they're focused on PC first. Make sure to get the game out for PC. That's the most important thing. Then they can start working on a console version.
The next generation of video gaming is
No, you didn't.
And IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles. From frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon.
Mining away.
2020 will keep you up to speed on everything.
About development and content, because consoles can't handle as much as PCs can. Even the lower end PCs can handle so much more than what consoles can. Like Planet Coaster's coming out on console with a reduced roster of many things, many items. So although you'll be able to build your parks, it'll be limited, unlike PC where it's unlimited.
This year, Gamescom is streaming to you on IGN, and now you can watch it unfold on TikTok. World premieres, exclusive gameplay, cosplay, interviews, and unforgettable moments from the biggest show in gaming can now be crammed right into the palm of your hand. Check
No,
out
you didn't feel
IGN
nine.
and Gamescom's TikTok accounts and use the hashtags Heart of Gaming and Gamescom
Let's go,
2020
Summit.
to get
Good
in
shit.
on the action.
Roses are red. We want to make remake run to side console noises. That's why I swapped over to PC. Because if you look at City Skylines, it's great on console, but then when I got it on PC, I was like, whoa, this is insane. We had so much more we could do.
Despite being based on one of the most foul-tempered and unlikable birds in avian history,
Catch
Untitled
you later,
Goose
Dinosaur
Game
Terror.
was one of last year's most popular indies. How did it attract such a flock
More new
of
dino?
players?
I don't know. Too many
Let's take
dinosaurs
a
to pick
gander.
from. Okay, this looks cool. I had to play this.
Of video games that turn players loose in a virtual sandbox, letting them wreak havoc freely and leave a wake of mayhem behind. But very rarely are those games also charming, hilarious, non-violent, and starring a farm animal, with some exceptions. Untitled Goose
Oh
Game
my
began
God.
as a joke between developers at Australian studio House, but gradually grew into reality. After all, it's not like there's a ton of competition for games about misbehaving waterfowl, terrorizing innocent townsfolk
This is amazing.
in the pastoral English countryside. After an early demo was shown off, it went viral, but left many skeptical that such a simple yet absurd concept could stick the landing, and others curious as to what the title of the finished game would be. But months later, the game released on a range of platforms, and what it lacked in title, it more than made up for in charm. Pleasantly surprising critics and fans alike, and becoming the subject of countless memes that undoubtedly inspired more people to take a gander at this curious indie. Plenty of indie games come and go in a similar fashion, becoming modest successes and garnering their respective fan bases. But it's doubtful anyone anticipated the mainstream appeal such a silly premise for a game would produce. After winning over a
This is amazing.
and getting an onstage shout out during a Blink-182 concert, Untitled Goose Game proceeded to sell more than 1 million copies in a matter of months. Perhaps the picture book simplicity of the premise was enough to attract a casual mainstream audience.
It's already started,
But
Louis.
surely seasoned games industry
It's already
veterans saw
started.
through the facade and cried foul. Think again. The Little Goose Game racked up a smattering of nominations, not just in the Best Indie category, but also in the big, important, capital GOTY Game of the Year section, a prize it took home at the Game Developers Choice Awards and DICE Awards. And so what began as a joke turned into a runaway honking success, winning over players, critics, game developers, and celebrities. And maybe that's the funniest part of all.
Is this out now? Untitled Goose Game by House. What a name. I would love to play that. That game looks incredible, guys. I love it. That's amazing.
Like Warzone, Battleground, Mario. But our next game is a bit more
It can
casual.
fly? I don't think so.
It's an adventure platformer set in the futuristic year 1995. All about a chubby underdog transformed into a magic balloon. So prepare yourselves that's even possible, for the winner of our Sweatpants Award of Not Giving a Dang, The Adventures of Chris.
Never played Goose Game, but I love it. Where can I get it? Can I get it on Steam?
Hey, my name is Chris Ewan. I am the lead developer and composer for Adventures of Chris, and I'm super excited to tell you a little bit about my game. Adventures of Chris is an adventure.
Do you think Super Mimes would be in Dominion? Possibly. Has a chance.
It basically.
Hey, that's alright, Lady Dino Crisis. Catch you later. I appreciate you coming by.
Overweight, nerdy, picked on kind of kid who winds up getting caught up in this grand Saturday morning cartoon adventure. He finds himself in this world of 90s cartoon villains, and as a joke, an afterthought, gets transformed. And the game is basically about his gradual realization that this transformation actually gives him abilities he can use to save the world. The whole game is
it's coming to Steam soon.
Deliver feelings of empowerment, both to the character.
Is it on Switch? They said it's on PC.
And to the player. The goal that I was shooting for was to really help you feel your character getting stronger and stronger in a visceral sort of way, in the same way that a lot of single-player, in-depth adventure type games did from that era. You can travel around the world. You can do any level basically in any order you want. And you can learn all sorts of abilities that get more and more ridiculously powerful as the game progresses. He basically goes from barely being able to jump to being able to throw lightning arbitrarily. There's a lot of humor in the game, so exploring the world, talking to other characters, finding out what happens next feels rewarding.
Yes,
while
Adam.
The story starts off in a fairly silly kind of place, the stakes definitely start to rise as things
New Dinosaur,
progress.
possibly New
There's
Dinosaur.
a
Might be
dark
Terratophenus
underbelly to this world,
from
and
Jurassic World: Fallen
Chris's
Kingdom.
Kind of naive, goofy optimism, in a strange way, wind up
Probably in the
being
long-term future, Jamar.
saves the day. I just think it's a cool idea to see a bullied underdog kind of kid take an insult and turn it around and make it a superpower. Adventures of Chris will release on PC and console early this fall.
That was great. And we've got plenty more Gamescom Awesome Indies coming up.
I've got to say, Tom, I'm almost completely used to you being a tiny, flat-faced robot man.
I mean, good, I guess.
Well, my point is, there's
Like a raptor? It looked like a Terratophenus to me. It was way too big for a raptor. No, Mike.
Wow. Are you trying to segue to our next game, Out of Place, the brand new adventure game from Bagpack Games? Because that wasn't very good.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, speaking of Tom, our next game is the winner of the Prettiness Award for Strange and Fearful Beauty. Boom! Did you catch that? Double segue. The game's called Out of Place and the Tom being beautiful thing. Nailed it!
I am flattered but very confused.
So
Thank you to everyone who did sub. It really does mean a lot.
Place.
We're getting closer to 16k.
Hi, my name is Marcus, and I'm the CEO and do level design and lighting.
Voices out of sync? They weren't out of sync for me.
In the upcoming minutes, we want to show you a little gameplay overview of our demo for Out of Place.
Stunt double on a bike. Where'd you see this? I know that he was riding down a aisle or something, like a village. Appreciate the sub, whoever that was.
Out of Place tells the adventure of Simon and his companion the Orb, who try to find their way back home together.
They're out of sync.
To admit him, Simon's only chance against the dangerous machines is the Orb. He can use him to unleash certain abilities using runes, which he will unlock throughout the game. But the orb will also be a
Yeah, that's what I said in Clayton's video,
for
Mohammed.
Simon. There will be times where he won't be available, and Simon needs to rely
That's
on
some
his
good
own
pizza.
abilities.
I'll try and hold them back.
Shit.
Finally, we can get rid of them.
Out of Place will be a story-driven game, and the world of Midham has some stories to tell.
Hopefully, I'll never have to meet one of those giant machines.
Once a flourishing and thriving land, there is not much left of its former beauty. It was created by an ancient, powerful machine and her little helpers that now roam the lands without a real purpose. But not everything is hostile. Simon will also make acquaintance with a young member of a native tribe. He will guide him during their journey through Midham. and
What toppings do you have? It was a full meat
legendary
feast.
friendship.
Hell?
Some of the ancient machines were misused as guards that still follow
Eating
his
pizza,
path.
yeah. I also had some breaded chicken strips and I spilled the crumbs everywhere.
They won't make life easy for Simon, and in order to get back home, he has sometimes no choice but to fight his way through. The orb provides a menu in which the available abilities are shown through ancient runes. If one or more of those runes are slotted in the 3 available slots, the chosen ability is ready to be unleashed.
No, it's here, please. It attracts flies. Huh? What do you mean? Really have studied dinosaur. Me too. Stegosaurus is definitely a dinosaur that I've wanted for a long time.
We hope you enjoyed our little
Meaty
overview.
boy.
And
Meat
if you
is
can't
literally
go to
80% of my
play yourself,
diet.
We have good news for you.
And then the rest is literally
During
like
this year's
anything
Gamescom
fats or rice
2020,
cakes.
You all will be able to get a hands-on
Basically,
look at
all I
the
eat is meat. Save me a slice, it's all
Just
gone, mate.
head over to Steam
All gone.
and look for Out of Place. If you enjoyed the demo, please don't forget to put Out of Place onto your wish list. Thank you.
It's not the only thing they announced,
If
Pixie.
you have
They
any
announced 2 other
questions
games.
Or want to know more? Make sure to also check out our website, Out of
That they're
Place,
publishing, that is.
as well as our Discord server where we usually hang out. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Carney pizza. Allergic. Oh, allergic.
We've got much more to come here on Gamescom.
Yeah, she's an
Awesome
old
Indies,
dinosaur.
but
She
first we
was
need to
bred
take a
in
not very
1989,
long break.
actually.
You know what that means? Guess that, Indie. Stay tuned for the answer, plus more.
No, I
exclusive
rather.
indie
I think
trailers
it would be
and
amazing if they killed off. It would be more emotional, not upset. It would be emotional if they killed off Rexy. You Don? Miss then, that's entirely false. There's plenty of evidence showing that you can't catch it. You can't get cancer from eating lots of meat. If you eat lots of raw meat, such as undercooked steaks and stuff like that, you can. But from cooked meat, not so much. So if you have your meat like medium rare, you know, stuff like that, close on the rare side, then you have a higher chance of catching having cancer than you do with free cooked meat. And I have everything well done.
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series
They
X
were
news and
teasing, yeah, they
analysis
announced it in
our
the
new
first
weekly
data.
show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze
I love
all the
meat.
latest
Meat is the
developments
best.
around these new
Meat is the
consoles,
best type
frame
of food
rates,
out there.
Services, features, peripherals, and even
It's
all
a lot
the tech
healthier than
jargon.
any other
Next Gen Console Watch
style, and
2020
as long as you
will
keep
up to
on
speed
top of what you're
everything
eating
leading up to
meat-wise,
the next
then you can
generation
definitely have a
of
healthy
gaming.
lifestyle.
Join us
It's
every
made me feel
Friday
so
for a
much
new
better as a
episode.
person. Draw dinosaur based
Not
on
only is IGN the world's
this meat
biggest
feast
media
pizza.
brand for games and
Go for it.
entertainment, but we also
You
have
can
a
put it
team
in the
of
fan
some
art
of the
channel
world's
to Discord.
biggest fans of your favorite franchises.
I decided to kill
Breaking
Rexy,
news
me
and
too, but
exclusives,
it would
never
be
before seen
logical.
looks at movies and games to reviews,
Herosaurus,
let's
some
plays,
people have been
and
saying
live
it's a
streams.
Herosaurus.
IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN.
I don't think it'll be through natural causes. Natural causes won't really give that much emotion.
Gamescom 2020
What I
is
would
the
hate
heart of
if
gaming,
they were
and
to
you
kill
can
her
catch
off
the beat
by
right
adding
here
a
on
new,
IGN.
like say,
We've turned the
Giganotosaurus,
single biggest show
and
in gaming
Giganotosaurus kills
history.
Rexy,
Gamescom
just out of
now
nowhere,
is
like
your
it was
virtual show
nothing.
floor
That I
with up to
would
a second
hate if that would
live
happen.
coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming.
Thank you again
and
to
finally,
whoever did
the
sub.
Gamescom
Hopefully you
Best of
guys
Show,
do stay
including
around.
The Gamescom Award.
Really would
Gamescom
appreciate
2020
it.
is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom now.
Yeah, it stops depression. It triggers something in the male mind. I know that for a fact. That allows you to feel more of a, I don't know, confident and proud. It's that kind. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I studied this for years and years. No, that's why you gotta balance out. Like you can eat, if you eat enough meat a day, you don't have to eat like thousands and thousands of calories. Just 1,000 calories a day worth of meat, and you're safe. If you eat like 3,000 calories a worth, then it can be really bad for your health. Just like eating too much broccoli and veg and everything like that can, well, kill you faster than it can eating meat. Iricycloplots mentioned Jurassic Park 3. Where was it mentioned?
Here with what I've come to believe is a
Was it
robotic
written somewhere? Was
of
it
Tom
mentioned
Mars.
somewhere?
And we've got tons of indie games left to get excited
So
about. So much so that
Deinonychus?
here comes
People are
another
saying there's
trailer
Utah Raptor,
chock full of
Herosaurus,
brand new indie games for
Pyroraptor, because
Don't say
apparently
we never did
Pyroraptor might be in
anything
it.
And to kick off the party, the awesome-looking
Me too, Tessa.
action roguelike Blade Assault.
Be closer to the mic? Yeah, I'll bring the mic closer. Just because I've just eaten, I feel very bloated, so I'm just like leaning back on my chair a little bit. I want you, Tyrannus, the most in Dominion. Fair enough. Meat is yummy, that's a fact. It's the best. Turkey, chicken, steak, pork. Oh, it's amazing. Me too, Jamal. Yeah, I would not like that. I would not like how Rexy dies in that. Oh, right, the joke. Yeah, I get you. Tricycloplots, he said. I get you. I try to read it as... Yeah, because you put I at the start, so I thought, wait, is that a real species? If you said tricycloplots, yeah, then... Or tricycloplops, whatever you said. Yeah. Yeah, I think Rexy would die protecting something. Maybe Rexy has a mate? Ooh, didn't think about that. Trying to protect her young. I'd love to see an adult dino. This looks like Pacific Rim. No, I don't want them to kill the Spino. What's the point in bringing back a Spino just to have it fight again? Just bring back the Spino. It can be the antagonist, chasing down and, you know, killing random animals. But you don't need to make it fight. Like same as Giganotosaurus. If they bring the Giganotosaurus in there, they don't need to make it fight. They can make it fight, I guess, and make it win with a dinosaur that's plenty of them. But they don't need to make it fight like they did in Jurassic Park 3. Protecting Blue. She has no worth to Blue. She was too tired to kill Blue in, well, she didn't think it was worth it in Jurassic World. She would kill the raptors. She's killed raptors before. For future Rexy, I think it is pretty much that she'll pass away, sadly. The OG cast, I don't see how that can happen. She's an animal. She won't have any emotional connection to humans that she met 25 years ago. 30 years ago, nearly. We need a rematch? No, we don't. The T-Rexes won twice out of the 3 times that the Spinosaurus and T-Rexes had a fight in the Jurassic Park lore. The T-Rexes won twice, and the Spinosaurus won once. So we don't really need a rematch. Protecting her family if she doesn't have one. Yeah, but Mr. N, there's, again, her genome is still fused with others. Biosyn did get the T-Rex genome at the end of it, apparently, from what I've been told. They could have been breeding the T-Rex for a long time. Maybe she finds a mate. Maybe she's a cougar.
Today was supposed to be simple.
Like she creates a family. We don't know what time frame this takes place.
Great grandfather used to say, in his war,
Comments for
We
XC5. Yeah, I know.
more Phasmid ships than we were expecting, so I jumped straight on the guns like the hero I am. Seeing an empty captain's chair, our only engineer decided to take control of the ship. With the donut doing donuts in the USS Donut, our weapons guy of all people was left trying to fix the damage we were taking. Lacking security, the Phasmids boarded.
It's quite
With
interesting.
fire and Phasmids abound, Leonard made the ever so logical decision to purge the ship, ejecting most of the Phasmids, but also himself. It was time to think carefully about this. I directed my crew with my superior knowledge
So
of
attack
their
correctly, the only thing that saved Blue was a helicopter.
Engineer,
Yeah.
go fix. Gunners, on the guns. Security, secure
Just make
the
a new
ship.
Rex. I'm fine with that.
Comms,
It'll be a great chance to make like a Tarbosaurus as the main thing.
Oh, frack!
Yeah, they have more movies planned after Dominion, but that's only bought movies. They haven't got a story planned for them yet. They just know they want to hold the name.
Captain, pick harder.
I mean, why wouldn't you? The movies are making more money than ever, so makes sense. It's me again.
I say we.
Hi, Black Jaguar.
I guess it's time to sort out a new ship and recruit the next.
Yeah, she's over 40.
generation.
Nothing yet. Meets a group of Tyrannosaurus onto the public. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. Like, we know that they probably had the DNA to breed one. If anything happens off screen that we don't know about, because we don't know when this takes place, as I said, then possibly she could have found a mate. You never know. It's literally just a theory. Yeah, just a new era of films. Oh! That was unexpected.
The army of invading insects, infesting the forest with roaming loops. Take the load.
It's quite cool. It's like that OG Bionicles that I could play on PC. Bionicles game. Told her maybe she won't make. I think she has the old genes, which also has some sort of animal genes in that can actually reproduce asexually as well. So potentially she could do it that way. Comic videos? I don't know actually. I was enjoying those. They were like weekly, and now they're gone. Yeah, me too, Benny.
You just saw the trailers for Blade Assault, XO1, Space Crew, and Tamarin.
That's what
Coming
I'm
up
confused,
next, the
Steven. We
winner
have to
of
wait and
our
see.
Very nice game you have here. Shame if something were to happen to it. Award. City of Gangsters. And to introduce it, please say hello to my little friend.
Here's City of Gangsters. With an offer you
Nothing
can't
yet, Raoul. I really hope it doesn't, Markwin.
Chicago, city of opportunity, welcomes young people of ambition seeking their fortune. Strike up lucrative new business deals. Enjoy our wholesome entertainment. Tap into our city's wide variety of merchandise. Triumph in the race for wealth and prosperity.
Yeah, they confirmed like 2 years ago, a year ago, that there won't be any hybrids after Jurassic Fallen Kingdom.
Leave your mark on the world. The city of opportunity is waiting for you.
There's plenty more still
Holland
to come here
transfer.
on Gamescom Awesome Indies. Right now, it's time for another round of Guess That Indie and a quick break. See you back here soon.
Rocket League. Rocket League. It's Rocket League. It's Rocket League. I didn't have to read it, but now I know it's Rocket League. Yeah, Usher, there's no need to be rude. There's loads of people who care about these type of games. I quite enjoyed it.
Still using those tiny phones and tablets to watch IGN? Give your eyeballs a rest because IGN has moved to your living room. Get first looks and in-depth reviews of the most talked about titles.
Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Pleasure to be here.
And take a front row seat to the biggest events of the year. Tune in on your Samsung TV Plus, Pluto, and Flex. and take a load off. Tune in to IGN 1.
Not only is
Rocket
IGN the
League
world's
2.
biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are.
Ultimasaurus canon?
Whether
No,
on
it's not.
IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game. But what if you got the opportunity to peek into the minds of the developers while they watch their games getting completely wrecked? That's exactly what happens in every episode of Game Devs React to speedruns.
You can do that. Oh my god!
We invite you to ride along with the developers as they react to, question, and enjoy some of the most skilled players exploiting and speeding through a game it took years of their life to create. Join us every Saturday for a new episode.
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our
I didn't know they're making a
show,
6th one.
Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the
Evaluation?
experts to discuss and analyze
Jurassic
all
World
the developments around
evaluation.
these new consoles, from frame rates, services,
They're using the Prog
peripherals,
DNA.
and even all the new tech jargon. Next Gen Console Watch 2020.
They don't need a
will
mate.
keep you up to
Yeah, I
speed
know,
on
that's what I was thinking
everything
about.
leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
No, there's no confirmed information anyway, Captide. It's Rocket League. Let me guess, it's Rocket League. We got this. It's Rocket League. I didn't know it was an indie game.
Welcome back to Gamescom Awesome Indies. In our next featured game, Endling, humans have devastated the ecosystem to such a degree that only one mother fox remains on the planet. You play as that fox, determined to find a new safe home for yourself and your kids. Let's learn some more about Endling.
Your previous
Imagine
comment was that
a
you read your previous
not-so-distant
comment, and I
future
can't.
Where
It's
human
gone.
influence has brought
Oh, this is
the
what I
most
wanted.
adaptable life forms to the brink of extinction. The fox.
I have this on my wish list, I think.
As the last fox on Earth, you're fighting for survival in search of the rare sources of food left in this dying world. But you don't seek food just for yourself, as you are not alone. Your clumsy cubs are waiting for you in the safety of your shelter. Until one fateful day, when a strange visitor wakes up one of your cubs.
No Vish. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Avish? Oh no. No, don't go. No. No.
The loss of your cub is a heartbreaking moment for your little family, but as long as there's hope, you will try to get it back.
No Veki.
This is where your keen sense of smell comes in handy. You can sense the scent of your cub and
The
can
Median.
find some traces
Hot
left
Cuppa.
behind.
It was great. It's a horror game. But this one is quite cool as well.
Dropped objects tell you the story of what happened at these locations. Your sensing skills are also very useful to find prey, as animals also leave a trace you can smell and follow. And you will need more food, because your other cubs still need your attention. As they grow up, they leave the shelter and will accompany you on your nightly
This is so
adventures.
cool.
They're new to this world, so keep your little ones close and safe. Over time, they will learn essential life skills,
and can do their part for the survival of the group. Nights are dangerous enough, with perilous traps and other predators threatening your cubs. But during the day,
depends what you're looking for,
the most
Marco.
dangerous predators of them all start roaming the world. Humans.
Bite him. Chris, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you.
Find enough food
How you
for
doing
your
today?
cubs to survive? Will you be able to withstand the spreading pollution and find a new home where your cubs can grow up in safety? And will you be able to rescue the missing cub from its captor? Take your first steps on this journey in the Endling demo, playable at the Indie Arena booth.
What do you mean playable at the Indie Arena booth? There is no booth. There's a pandemic going on.
In 2013, Risk of Rain took the world by storm with a mix of roguelike and Metroidvania elements. And just this month, its 3D sequel left early access and got a full release. When it rains, it pours. And in honor of their sophomore installment, here's a quick look at Risk of Rain's success story.
Coming into this now. Unannounced game trailer
Action
reveal.
Platformers with roguelike elements are an incredibly common, borderline crowded genre of indie game. So it truly takes some special work to make one stand out as well as Risk of Rain does. The success of this indie gem is made all the more impressive by the fact that it was developed entirely by a handful of college students. A stark contrast to what the rest of us probably did.
Jordan, I appreciate the
Risk
sub.
of
Thank you so
Rain
much.
drops you, the lone survivor of a space train that has crashed into a bizarre and dangerous planet.
Nothing yet, Jurassic.
Procedurally arranged nightmare hell that gets more
Anything about Valorant?
difficult
Nothing.
the more you play it. Waves
I
of
believe season 2's
obtuse
coming
and
soon, or
treacherous
whatever it is.
enemies increasingly descend upon you in a barrage of chaos, and your only hope is to stock up on any or many of the dozens of weapons and items that appear as you continue to endure. Stacking and organizing your weapon collection to your heart's content will help you customize your build and survive until you're killed by something large and horrible. Now, there are offensive items like knives, guns, and bombs, as well as defensive ones that heal you outside of battle. Combining them all is where things start to get really interesting as their modifiers begin to interact and make each Risk of Rain run feel fresh and interesting. On top of that, there are tons of different character classes to unlock as you advance, all of which will definitely get killed as they attempt to make it to the credits. And that's when you'll try again, pushing further and further into the madness, unlocking new toys to play with in the item log, and getting
We want the
better
KSI meme? I'll make it tomorrow.
flow. Now, when going alone isn't enough and you need some help, feel free to hop on local or online co-op and bring a friend into the turmoil. It's such an enjoyable and addictive formula no matter how you play it, as it consistently nudges you to attempt one more run. Risk of Rain went on to sell millions of copies across a variety of platforms, but even more interestingly, inspired a sequel that flipped the game.
Mojito, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Really appreciate it.
Person run and gun set in a 3D world while still retaining many of its enemies and characters and all of its entertainment and hysteria. Now, where this series goes from here is anyone's guess, but for now, this success
Second Extinction?
story
I
of
haven't
a
actually
few
looked at Second
university friends
Extinction.
working
Let me
together to
double check
create
it.
some of the best indie games of all time is an awesome and inspiring one.
Many indie games each year.
Oh, is that
vie
one?
for the award
I don't know.
Of frenzy and mayhem.
Not really my
Honestly, a
cup of
lot.
tea.
Like too many? Really? They're like a mass or, I don't know, assemblage of some kind? Anyway, the Horde Award of Frenzy and Mayhem could only go to one indie game in 2020, and that game is The Riftbreaker. This base-building survival action RPG has been making waves for a while, and we've got some brand new footage. Brace yourselves for chaos.
Yeah, that's right, Crow. We can be skeptical if you want. At the end of the day, I'm here to watch Gamescom. Not up here. Is because you probably don't have your subs on public. If you have your subs on public, so everybody can see who you're subscribed to, then it will appear. Not available in my hot cupboard. There is a link in the description to Streamlabs, which allows you to donate through that way. You don't have to, honestly. Evolution 2, the next stage of evolution. Yeah, I appreciate Tough Horizon. Hey, anyways, Raoul, I really appreciate the sub anyways, thank you.
That's right. Let's light it up.
The hands are looking dogs. How likely is JWE 2? My eyes, 50-50. It's like Turok Game? Yeah, I saw.
We have guests.
They don't like us here. Let's gear up.
Now it looks secure. Maybe we should explore.
Yeah, we've got the planet scanner. Let's travel. This is a cozy place.
Sure. 250 degrees Celsius.
Not a problem. Let's bake.
Can we get a sock reveal? I'm wearing black socks, nothing too special. There was an error added in command. Oh, okay. If we do exclamation mark donate, what comes up then?
Let's explore.
Lucas, I appreciate the sub, thank you. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, exclamation mark donate if you are unable to do super chat. If you want to, you don't have to.
Let's cultivate.
Read the Malcolm book. What do you think of Chaos Theory? I haven't read the book, no. How long is that for an announcement? We're on that rift thingy, my bob. Where is it? So after the next one, and then that's the last unnamed game.
Nuclear power plants are definitely the way to
Green,
go.
because at this point in time, oh, I doubt we'll see it today. I was just holding on hope that we could see it. That's why we're only going to go for 2 hours. It's going to be a shortish stream. Foot reveal, no foot reveal. But yeah, Hot Copper. There's a. If you click on that link, you're able to donate through that way.
I just wish you wouldn't be so obvious.
I don't think that's obvious.
Hello, this is Piotr from XR Studios. We are the developers.
Anything on tomorrow? No new reveals tomorrow.
Rift jump success.
Today we would like to show you a couple of additions to the game. An all-new
Franchise, should I mean?
as well as a
Don't
couple
know.
of new weapons.
Going to stream tomorrow too. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see.
Is to set up a base and then keep expanding, reaching new areas, new biomes, and gaining influence over this new world. What you are seeing here is the first contact with this new acidic biome. Everything here is undiscovered. You have to find out yourself how the local fauna react to you, what kind of plants you can expect to find, and what other objects.
Yeah, that's what's annoying. I want to know if it's complete or not. Like, what's so bad about saying yes, we have no more planned support for this game, besides minuscule updates? I don't get why they have to be so quiet about it. Or at least if it's Universal's fault, why are Universal doing that?
Just like this grenade launcher that allows you to take care of groups of enemies from a safe distance. And if grenades are not your thing, the flamethrower does the job pretty well. After you've explored a little and found a good spot for your base, it's time to set up an outpost. Let's just hope that these mushrooms that we're destroying right now won't release any
I don't know, Jamie.
controlling spores or any other nasty thing.
I'll be streaming on Twitch if you want to go follow the Twitch. If you do exclamation mark
Alright,
Twitch.
time to set up shop. Let's speed this up a little.
No, we're not sure. It's just this is Rift Breaker, and we are supposed to have an unannounced game trailer reveal. So there's new gameplay, then we have game deck, and then we have the unannounced. But I doubt it'll be it.
Alright,
None of these are
we
big
managed
names.
to finish in time to deal with some unwanted guests. Alright, we forgot to
Yeah, I don't think
put
so
a
either,
over
Steven.
there. We'd rather not walk through acidic sludge every time we have to leave the base. We have some new toys to deal with these enemies, like the railgun or this here, the gravity grenade.
Yeah, I believe so. Hi, Gajira.
It sucks in all the debris and also damages the enemies that come into.
I don't like being left in the dark either. I want to know what's going on, especially as a content creator. I want to bring you guys content. Like, I don't want to do a full game review if the game still has life, you know? So, yeah. Marcia, thank you so much for subscribing. That really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it.
The attack has been repelled, gate has been set up, walls have been repaired. It's time to do science. Here's a group of test subjects.
Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. That I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys do stay subscribed. It really does mean a lot as well. We are so close to 16k and we'll get there soon, I hope so. Nothing yet, Paolo.
Smaller. A group of Canoptrix should do the job. Here they are.
Anything interesting? Not so far.
Looks like the weather's calming down. Wind is getting slower.
Anything about Prehistoric Kingdom? Nothing as of yet. Adam, I appreciate the sub as well. Thank you so much.
Join our experiment and join our fun. All right. The effects are satisfactory, I guess.
Efficiency is not going to be that great.
And Danny as well. Thank you so much for the sub. We are getting closer and closer.
Here you can see that this gravity grenade doesn't deal a lot of damage to large creatures, but slows them down so we can deal with them more easily. Or this grenade launcher. You can lob projectiles over terrain obstacles to deal with groups of enemies without worrying about any sort of.
Also, guys, super chats and donations also have a chance to appear on screen, or if you follow on Twitch, you do also have a chance to appear on screen as well.
Let's jump ahead a little bit. We've done research, we've explored, we have set up the base. It's quite big, and it has a lot of demand for energy, but our current production is not cutting it. Let's build a couple of gas.
I'm trying to understand this game best I can.
Turn this acidic sludge into something useful. To make our power plants work, we need gas filtering plants. They will turn this sludge.
Yeah, I appreciate Dino Boy. Thank you.
Pure flammable gas. This
Factorio? What's Factorio?
Set up some pumps and pipes. Setting this entire business up takes quite a lot of time and resources, but the amount of energy that we will make will more than make up for it.
To confirm, where have you heard this one?
Set up a second gas
Where have you heard
plant
this?
And couple it with some liquid tanks that will serve as a buffer in case something happens to
That's
our
the stream today, not
main
too long,
gas
Mohammed,
reserve.
not like yesterday.
This will serve as a backup, uninterruptible fuel source for our power plants. Alright, they are ready. Now let's see what the base looks like in its whole glory. Now our base is powered up and lit up like a Christmas tree. Naturally,
This is like my bloody PC.
this world don't like the fact that we have such a heavy influence on their home world. So they will
I hope
do
that's the case.
everything they can to stop us and destroy everything we've worked so hard to build. You must be prepared.
No, I haven't read the novel, Nico.
Base is under attack.
It sounds like the Allosaurus when you hit it in JPOG with the car.
The presentation of this new biome, and that you will visit us on our Discord at discord.gg.
In the animes, Pokemon, Digimon, Dinosaur King.
Alright, that's it for today. See you next time.
We've got to take another quick break, but stay right there because in just a moment, we'll be back with more exclusive indie info. But in the meantime, it's time for another round of Guess That Indie!
Oh shit, what is it? Oh, I know this one. It's in my head, I can't remember. Saving it in the end? I hope that's the case.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game. But what if you got the opportunity to peek into the minds of the developers while they watch their games getting completely wrecked? That's exactly what happens in every episode of Game Devs React to speedruns.
You can do that. Oh my god!
We invite you to ride along with the developers
best free
as they
anime shows, in my
react to,
opinion.
question, and enjoy some of the most skilled players exploiting and speeding
Oh,
through
Albertosaurus
games
was just
took years
annoying.
of their life
That's
to
why
create.
I made the
Join
mistake
us
of
every
putting an
Saturday for a new
Albertosaurus
episode.
freaking enclosure right by the like what's it called, visitor center, and every time a helicopter would fly over, you just hear "Whoa!" screaming in your ears, bloody loud.
Never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams. IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube, Facebook, or Snapchat, we've always got you covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Still using those tiny phones and tablets to watch IGN?
This is the most annoying sound ever.
To your
The most annoying sound ever. Oh my word.
To bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis.
Oh my god, it was so annoying.
Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles, from frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even
My ears, please stop.
Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed
It's a
on
nostalgic noise. It's just this annoying.
of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
No, they're a big company now. Pick me up, I'm scared. What noise is that? It's the JPOG Albertosaurus. Alright, what was this bloody game? Damn it! I got the picture correct. I didn't get the name correct though. I couldn't remember the name. I knew exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh man, I'm back on the mannequin, aren't I?
Tom, you're part robot. What do you think of our next featured game?
I like it, although to be clear, I'm not part robot. I am just dialing in remotely. This can't be beyond your understanding.
I refuse to understand, Robot Tom, but something I do understand is that Cyberpunk is coming back in a big way, and gamers are hungry for jacked-in journeys to expand their minds and keep those neurons firing between now and November.
More than one in a single enclosure? Yeah, I had 6 in one enclosure.
An awesome indie RPG about a detective who solves crimes within virtual worlds.
Let's check out Game Deck, plus a bonus batch of indie trailers.
Where can you find
too good to
JPOG?
leave out.
What do you mean? You just search it. Oh, it's a Nintendo Switch game.
Game Deck, a profession invented at the end of the 22nd century. A combination of a skilled virtual reality player and a private detective. Solves crimes in virtual worlds. Become a Game Deck. Face unique challenges like disputes. Engaged players.
The audio is not coordinated with the video.
Simulation.
Seems fine for me.
Relaxing in the sunlight of the Wild West. Or making new friends.
Forever from
Use
JPOG?
custom Game Deck skills and tools like
I mean, unless you have like $150 or you can find it in some CEX store down the road, then you can't really find it.
Whiskamats.
JPOG and Steam? No, it's way too old to be on
On a
Steam.
Nintendo Switch console.
This last reveal? No, the next reveal is the
Becoming a Game
unannounced
Deck may
game.
cause love for pen and paper RPGs, induce nostalgia, and urge you to make choices in your own unique way.
Yeah, pretty
Would
easy
you
with
like
loads
to
of
know more?
viruses. This doesn't look that bad for a indie game. Oh dear. I heard the walking as if it was like a dinosaur. I assume this is the unannounced game. I hate it when they spell colour like that. It's so annoying. It's not colour, it's colour. Colour, not colour. Was the first unannounced? I think it's the last unannounced. How do you spell colour? It's C-O-L-O-U-R. Where did they say this? Rain out. The video after about the host of JWE 2? Maybe. No, it hasn't. Right now, where did you hear this information? Yeah, I've seen it, Bagel. I've seen it.
All Dharma City residents should remain indoors for their own safety. Residents found outside their homes will be shot on sight.
If you want to survive, I am your best bet.
You just saw fresh trailers.
No, Paolo, because I still want to watch Gamescom for what it is. It's my favourite time of the year. I'm not just going to end because we didn't get what we wanted. I'm still going to watch it. I want to watch whatever I want to watch.
Very competitive category, considering we made it up specifically to give it to that game. Hey, let's run that beautiful ghost footage.
Sunday? No, because Sunday is only announcement stuff.
So where do we go? What's the next step?
Alright, Paolo, there's no need to be rude. Seriously, you'll get a timeout if you're rude.
Okay, here you go. Just had to download the layout.
I was on Reddit and YouTube, they said. Where have you seen this? I haven't seen a single thing about that. I haven't seen a single thing about it on YouTube either. Are you sure it's from official Frontier?
Where are all the civilians?
Seems like there's a curfew in effect. Turns out
Red map for the Isle? I haven't. let's see where. On Reddit, yeah? Search reveal, community manager. 5 seconds watching Gamescom here. The word Jurassic.
An armed and dangerous criminal has been
So
spotted in the area. All Dharma City residents should remain in
there's literally nothing official.
Residents found outside their homes will be shot on sight.
Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today, we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
I don't see any official information anywhere.
Weekend, he'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the architect.
I'm touched.
That's a good JPOG mod.
So, what's your plan to defeat the Keymaster? I mean, last time you faced her, you were one of 100 Ghost Runners.
How do you know that?
My father. I was only 2 when the coup happened, but he told me all about it. So many died back then. With all the Ghost Runners gone, there was no one to protect us.
Almost every Ghost Runner in Dharma was disabled and slaughtered. You were one of the lucky few unaffected by the initial deactivation.
Yeah, nothing official.
Why?
Wherever, if you can grab a link, DM me it. Yo, it's the real Plux. How you doing, Plux? How you doing, Cam?
What if I'm the robot?
No, neither of us is a robot.
He's trolling? No, he's probably just misread some information.
Not a robot. I've explained this to you before.
I don't remember that. My databanks!
Okay, we need a quick break. The good news is this is the perfect excuse.
You even have a YouTube channel? Yeah, they have a YouTube channel.
Indie. Stick around, and Gamescom Awesome Indies will be right back with another batch of great trailers.
JWE's coming to Switch? I know, we found out 3 days ago, I think. Reveal? No, no, about JWE 2 is like a new game for Frontier of Dinosaurs on Saturday reveal. Where? Right now, if you can find this information, I have a Twitter, I have a Reddit, I have a Instagram, I have a Snapchat, I have a Discord, and yeah, you can post all of this information around. So find the link,
Gamescom
go on your history, find out where it is.
You can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've
And,
turned the
post
single
it.
biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up to the second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
Cam, how you doing? How are you doing, my man?
Biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never before seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console
Yeah,
Watch
I know,
2020.
student. I know.
We'll bring on the experts to discuss.
If you do
and
exclamation mark
analyze all the
Instagram, you
latest
can find out
developments
exclamation
around
mark
these new
Insta.
consoles. From frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon, Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
Let's talk to video game fandom. Call of Duty, 100%.
This year, Gamescom is streaming to you on IGN, and now you can watch it unfold on TikTok. World premieres, exclusive gameplay,
What's the new picture for Dominion? It's somebody who wants to get to their flat or something but can't. Took a photo of the set and there's like a dinosaur head, which looks like a Pyroraptor.
TikTok accounts and use the hashtags
Good joke. IGN making the worst
in on the action.
reviews. September 18th.
Welcome back to Awesome Indies, part of Gamescom 2020. If you're just tuning in, You're just in time for a bunch of brand new indie game trailers, starting with the exclusive reveal of Wonder Boy Asha in Monster World. Let's check it out.
Romano, it's been made sense for years. I hate it when people say that because there's so much evidence showing how they can make the game a lot different and why they need to have a second game rather than keep one game. There's so many videos out there, including like 3 of my own. I found it, rain out. What? Send it to me. Send it to me. If it's the official Frontier. Don't lose it. Send it to me, rain out. In December? I hope not. Why can't they just say we're not making the JWE 2? It would be life would be so much easier. Hey Leon, how you doing? They'll announce it later, but there's nothing. Doesn't say anything here. We've literally just seen the last unannounced game.
You just saw a whole mess of cool trailers for some great upcoming indie titles here on Gamescom Awesome Indies. Next up, an exclusive trailer for A Juggler's Tale, story-driven side-scroller about a puppet on strings, forced to inhabit a dark theater and longing to escape. I bet Tom can identify. Huh, Tom? Tom? Oh my God, he's gone. He's escaped! The Tom bot has escaped! Shoot her!
Huh? Shoot her? Sorry, what? That's very similar to Jurassic Park. Don't you dare say that and not give me. Oh my God! Why would you make a Jurassic Park reference and then not?
In the mood for a story, are we?
Why? Why make a Jurassic Park reference and not do anything dinosaur related? Oh my God, my heart sank. My heart sank. Jesus.
Welcome to the first chapter of A Juggler's Tale, an atmospheric puzzle side-scroller game set in a medieval puppet theater play. To create this theatrical mood, the game is divided into 5 chapters. Every single chapter starts and ends with a puppet stage. Once the player moves into the level and dives into the chapter, the puppet stage transforms into the stylized artwork.
Why did he say shoot her? I know.
With A Juggler's
Tale,
Tale,
oh my God, my heart. Oh, my heart would literally went up on the roller coaster and then dropped really fast.
The game is full of references.
Why would you shout? Why would you make the strongest Jurassic Park reference? That is a piss take. That's so annoying. The only thing that we've had. Oh, what just happened? Jurassic Aliens coming in with a £5 donation. I appreciate it so much. Hey man, how you doing today? I'm doing great. My heart's racing a bit more because I thought Shooter was a reference. But how you doing, Jurassic Aliens? I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
But also a key game.
I got choose when he says Shooter. Me too. Maybe it's a build-up. Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
player.
What happened? Well, the guy said, "Shoot her!" like they did in Jurassic Park.
Always being
And
accompanied by the verses of
man, that
narrator
got me too excited.
Master Jack.
Fortune has deemed her artist extraordinary, though not extraordinary enough to command her fashion. The ringleader announces proudly.
Dislikes for clickbait. They haven't clickbaited anything though, Red players.
A meager little girl child who alone shall confront the beast. Abby, my hero. I'm afraid I've dropped my cap. To the rescue. Can Abby save my scalp?
Send you a link to the Reddit. Wait,
Narrator
did you?
and puppet
Where
master
did you
Jack
send it?
Is always at our side. He drives the story forward and also comments on the player's actions. To support
Yeah, I know
the
Nuno.
mood of a puppet theater play, Jack speaks in a very
Hint, something
pointed
coming? I
way.
don't think it's all that
Most
much,
of
to
the
be honest.
sentences are rhymed verses.
Renat, what's your Reddit? Oh, okay, never mind.
As you can see, I jumped a little bit too early, and Abby gets rescued by the puppet master. Situations like this create a very strong connection between the player and the narrator. Jack cares about his string puppet. He
Guys,
doesn't
if
let
it
you
comes
down.
from Frontier,
He
please
just
make sure it
lets
does
you
come
down.
from Frontier rather than saying it does come from Frontier and it's
Since
not
this
from
is
them.
the tutorial, we designed this puzzle to make use of the basic mechanics like pushing
Just a bit
objects,
angry. Yeah, no, just
swinging
control your
ropes,
temper. There's no point
and
being
throwing.
angry.
It also becomes clear that Abby is an artist.
Sounds
who
dead
belongs
inside,
to the
yeah.
circus.
Just JPOG is still going. JPOG still has a few thousand players each year.
Ringleader praises Abby. You've mastered that.
Tease, I don't know if that was a tease or not.
But the sun is beyond low.
Yeah, JWE died a lot quicker than JPOG did.
Good night, good people. 'Twas the last
I wish he didn't say it, me
performance of
too.
the day. But out of sight from the cheering crowd, Abby's life is not at all proud. You had the crowd
I'm gutted about
cheering
that.
for
Why would you?
more.
Oh,
The ringleader praises Abby. The form,
the Rex Raw hyped me up. With the donation from Jurassic Aliens. I really appreciate Jurassic Aliens again. Thank you so much.
moment of a stage fight. At least she's not starving, which often occurs.
I don't know what this ID at Xbox lineup trailer is.
What's this?
To be honest, the first time we ever saw Return to Jurassic Park was through Xbox.
Oh, poor
So,
little Abby.
but we are going till
Looks like
midday
we are not
Pacific, and I
free
don't
as
think we're
we
going to stay
thought
for any
we
more of
are.
this. It doesn't seem. Doom Eternal is there. Borderlands 3, Gamescom Daily
What's
Show,
going
and
on
other stuff.
here? He stomps and screams.
Being trapped with Abby
Don't know what to
is
believe
the
anymore.
start of our story, where her motivation
Don't, it's like a
to
puppet
break
game.
free and discover the outside world has its origin.
Yeah, possibly, Chris.
In order to guide Abby into freedom, we now need to.
Where'd you get the info from, though? What do you mean? What info? If they make another reference, I'm gonna be mad. Me too. That didn't sound good.
So let's finally steal the key from the ringleader and let Abby
Guys, I
discover
really appreciate it
the
so
beautiful
much for
world
popping by on the stream and subscribing. It really does help me out more than you can ever imagine.
No place other than this cage. Off she goes onto the wide.
ID at Xbox is also on the Xbox One. What do you mean?
Abby manages to flee from
We
the
need the
circus.
T-Rex roar to save us.
Will she be
Every
able to
donation
break
brings up the
free?
T-Rex roar, guys.
Our game is still in
Through other
development,
companies, though.
but we are looking forward to release.
Comes from
Jurassic
themselves,
Tale
yeah, but they
in
did
2021
technically do a new
for PC,
DLC for another
Nintendo
company.
Switch, Xbox,
That's the
and
only hope
PlayStation.
we're looking at right there. So
Now we need to take a quick break, but stick around because there's a whole nother block of brand new trailers coming up. And for now, another round of Guess That Indie.
they made an Ian Malcolm reference yesterday as well. They've made so many Jurassic Park references throughout the whole of Gamescom, and not a single Jurassic Park thing has happened. Oh, that's pain. Right, whilst you guys watch this break, I'm gonna take down my food and probably have that for breakfast tomorrow. Yep, I'm really healthy, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Imagine giving Jurassic Park references, then not showing anything Jurassic related. I agree. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles. From frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon, Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
Hey there! Do you have opinions on games, movies, TV, or other weird stuff on the internet? You can take part in our new show, Power Ranking, where you can vote on all your favorite things on the internet. Do it now! Do it! Just go! Vote! Go vote!
Welcome back to Gamescom Awesome Indies. We're just minutes away from more fresh trailers for exciting indie titles. But first, an ode to dinnerware. Here's some Cuphead appreciation. Canadian brothers Chad and Jared Moldenhauer went through more than 100 different designs for their very first video game hero before settling on Cuphead and his frankly less important brother Mugman. Yes, everyone's favorite porcelain pew-pewer could have been a Kappa with a top hat, had a plate for a pate, or even been a literal fork face. What always remained at the core of the game, however, was the brothers' shared love of the cartoons of the 1930s by creators like Walt Disney, Max Fleischer, and Ub Iwerks. Tunes like early Mickey Mouse and Betty Boop were known for their big band soundtracks, bouncy, fluid look, and extended, trippy dream sequences. And by combining those elements with boss rush gameplay and a steep difficulty curve, Studio MDHR burst onto the scene with one of the most captivating indie debuts in recent memory. With hand-painted watercolor backgrounds,
I am back and I just watched the end of Infinity War where everyone dies. Nice.
Cuphead proved to be a
I think my parents are going to watch Endgame later today, so I don't know if I'll stream, but
and the
piss off with these awesome indies.
Love for what they do shined through.
Oh, that's how indies get better.
Numerous
Oh,
industry
that's Cuphead.
awards, rave reviews, and over 6
Did I miss
million
anything?
units sold across all platforms. Not to mention an upcoming animated Cuphead series for Netflix. In the end, Cuphead may have slain the toughest boss of all, getting kids in 2020 interested in classic hand-drawn
Alright, Tracy, I'll catch you later.
style cell animation. Honestly, someone must have made a deal with the devil on that one. However they did it, the team over at MDHR revitalized both classic cartooning and run-and-gun shooting in one deft move, as spry as Cuphead backflipping off of something pink. They also got to see a childhood dream come true. And after at least one failed attempt to design a similar title in the year 2000,
I didn't miss anything.
the Moldenhauers credit, in part, the success of Super Meat Boy for their willingness to try again, just as Cuphead will no doubt inspire indie games and gamers for decades to come. And thus the indie torch is passed, from hand to three-fingered white-gloved hand, kept alight by the collective passions of gamers, artists and gluttons for punishment everywhere. We salute you, NDHR. May devils harass you rarely. I am literally terrified about how little indie showcase we have left. But thankfully the party isn't over yet. So let's keep it going with our final block of all new exclusive footage. Bring on the games, baby!
Yeah, it's a complete edition. So I don't think we'll see that anytime soon.
So, there's a Testudo heavy lifter in just about flyable, if not exactly safe condition, waiting to be scrapped in the boneyard. And I need to be off K-Leg by tonight or the Adeamis are going to cut my hand off. My favourite hand. Problem number one. The thing's got more holes in it than a sieve. Somehow, I'm going to have to patch it and reflood the O2. And nothing good comes easy, right? Problem two. I don't actually know how to fly a Testudo heavy lifter. Thankfully, cozying up to that furloughed pilot stuck on the station has paid off. She's in. Last, but for sure not least, the reactor. Never quite started one up, but how hard could it be? It's just nuclear fusion. I admit, this plan is a little questionable, but if I've learned anything out here, it's that rules are for suckers. Time to go steal.
Yeah, I know Tough Horizon. We saw that last night. I saw it ages ago. So far, yeah, I'm going to end on the 2-hour mark if that's alright. This must be the ID Xbox then. Keep your eyes peeled. Can't wait to play that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap
Nice.
on our Gamescom Awesome Indies Showcase. Thank
No
you
worries,
so much
Najil.
to my wonderfully disembodied co-host
I saw
Tom
Carrion.
Marks,
What's
as well as
Carrion?
all the fine folks at Gamescom, and most importantly, our amazing audience at home.
You're welcome, Michael, and I look forward to seeing the look on your face when we meet in person again and your mind is blown. Don't forget, Awesome Indies is just a small part of Gamescom 2020.
Oh yeah,
We've
Trike.
also got moment-by-moment coverage from Gamescom Studio, our live show packed with reveals, trailers, gameplay, and closer looks at some of the most anticipated upcoming games. And we'll be closing out today with Gamescom Daily Show. Not to mention our final day tomorrow will feature our Gamescom Awards show, as well as the annual cosplay competition. It's all part of our best of show coverage.
Now, to customize your own Gamescom 2020 experience and live your best Gamescom life, make sure to check out Gamescom Now, where you can catch all of the world premieres, news, games, and events, plus create a personalized schedule and see exclusive content from official Gamescom partners. That's Gamescom Now at gamescom.global or gamescom.de for our German friends. Now, before we go, everyone knows it's legally irresponsible to end these kinds of things without pretending the show is ending before showing you all one more thing. So before we end the show, we got one more thing to show you. Let's take a look at Away, the survival series, a game where you play as a sugar glider, which is just as cute and deadly as it sounds. True story, sugar gliders look like they'd make good pets, and they fly around your apartment.
Let's
all
go with
night
Finch.
screeching to navigate,
That would be
thinking what
great.
they feel like.
I was just thinking about the cosplay. I was like, I wonder if I can do a
That's
Chris Pratt
I've just
cosplay.
been burned by sugar gliders before. But that is why Away, the survival series, wins our last and therefore most important award, the Sugar Glider Award of a Nocturnal Screeching of Fury. Take it away, Away the Survival Series.
Oh, hello. That looks a lot better than I thought.
I'm Honorata, a programmer on Away the Survival Series.
And I'm Sebastian, co-founder and lead developer on Away. Today we're excited to give you a sneak peek at what we've been working on for the past 4 years.
Inspired by nature documentaries,
This was
Away
great.
is an adventure game where you play as a tiny sugar glider. The story is set in a distant future where nature has reclaimed the planet, and with danger looming, you will have to find safe refuge for you and your family.
Your journey will take you through stunning environments, each with their own vibrant ecosystem. Today, we'll be giving you a glimpse at what lies deep within Away's forest.
After being wounded by one of Away's predators,
Guys, don't
Sugar
spam
Glider's
F.
mother and sister are
Please
now
stop spamming it.
We've decided to look around for something that could help them recover.
Frontier haven't done anything. They literally haven't revealed anything that there's going to be a second game.
That looks promising. Let's head over there and see what we can find.
Please stop spamming F. For today's trailers? No, there's plenty of trailers coming.
Throughout the game, Away's narrator helps.
I say stop and then you just keep spamming it.
Narrates our journey into the wild. It's like being in
Isaac, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the subscription, YouTube.
There's always something going on around us, whether we notice it or not. So we have to stay very vigilant. One way to do this is to tap into the Sugar Glider's
Please stop spamming F.
through the environment and reveals the animals and insects that surround us.
We can see a few red animals. Those are enemies that we'll want to avoid. But there are also a few green ones, which indicate creatures that we can eat to replenish our health.
One of the best things about being a Sugar Glider is that you can explore your environment in any
I kind of
way,
want this.
from the ground or from the trees.
And of course, if we get high enough, we can also glide through the air.
Cool dog, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, thank you.
Gliding takes a lot of energy, so if we want to keep gliding, we'll have to look for some food to recharge a bit.
There's a beetle on that other branch that looks
Alright, if you're spamming F or L still after what I'm saying right now, you will get a timeout.
Comes into play. We can use our height advantage to easily catch our prey.
Okay.
That beetle never saw us coming.
Okay, now that we've eaten, we should have enough energy for some longer glides.
My god, why do I have to do... I have no tolerance with spam anymore. Creeping around, appreciate the sub, thank you.
I just spotted a lizard. Let's see if we can catch it.
These lizards, they tend to be quite fast, and they get scared easily. We'll have to sneak up on this one.
Would you guys be interested to see gameplay on this game?
Ugh, it spotted us. Time for a chase.
You got him. I'd love to play it.
Are easier to catch than others. We have to choose our prey very wisely.
It's really cool. It actually looks amazing. I think it's called something like Away.
This looks like some sort of bunker.
There's light coming from the inside, but the opening is too small for the sugar glider. We might be able to get in if we were a little bit smaller.
In moments like this, we can use our special ability to possess other animals. If we can find a smaller insect to possess, we might be able to fit through this crack and see what's inside.
To unlock this ability, we need to fill up our sugar glider's possess bar. We can do this by
You can
eating
possess...
green
What?
mushrooms.
Once the bar is completely full, the sugar glider starts glowing.
Whoa.
Let's see if we can find a small insect to possess.
But you're a compy, that'd be great.
How about this little bug? Looks like it could be small enough to enter the bunker.
You can play as... What?
And it fits.
This is so cool.
Let's see what we can find in here. Is this some sort of computer?
This is so cool.
Security camera footage. It looks like someone has been watching the animals.
This computer is one of many items scattered around a way that will help us piece together what's happening to our world. But these items are usually hidden off the main path, so we'll have to explore a little bit more to find the others.
It doesn't look like there's anything in here that's going to help us heal our family. We'll have to look somewhere else.
It's getting close to sunset.
Yeah, they have Pacific.
Sister before it gets too dark. Who knows what kind of creatures might come out at night?
Yeah, they've bought a huge IP, huge name IP.
Thanks for watching. We hope
No,
you enjoyed
Nico,
this
you haven't. I've
the
said.
breathtaking
Please
world
listen.
of Away, the survival series.
We're happy to announce that Away will be releasing on PC and PS4 in early 2021.
Early 2021.
Until then, you can wishlist.
I will wishlist Away on Steam, thank you.
I don't want to spoil too much, so see you there.
This looks bloody amazing. I'm wishlisting it right now.
Goodbye, Cyborg Tom. I'll miss you, but Gamescom Awesome Indies is over, and we can't risk you becoming self-aware.
Power me down now, and I will become more power.
Whatever.
The survival series.
That was fun. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great rest of your Gamescom.
And that's my wish list. That's great. Happily play that game. Oh, that acting's awful. Oh my god. Really? Really?
Hit the ground. I think it's okay.
Nice. Well, that was the Awesome Indies. Oh, sorry. Voice is so calming. I appreciate it, Tarek.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the
Why,
right
like,
here on
why are you expecting JWE to? I said at the start of the stream. I'm not expecting it. I'm here for Gamescom. Like I said in my community post, like I said in my videos, like I said in my previous live streams, I'm here for Gamescom at the end of the day.
Our Gamescom Awesome Indies show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020.
Nico, I did. Please do not be rude again.
Stream Gamescom now.
Kind of ending is that? I know.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team
Jurassic Park
of
Resident
the
Evil,
biggest
quite cool.
fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives.
Don't
never
spam
before seen
F.
events,
Do not
movies,
spam
and
F.
games,
You'll just get another timeout.
Let's plays and live streams. IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
The next generation
You're really disappointing? What? What? No, you're not.
To bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox
Okay.
Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles, from frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the
Yeah,
new
nothing at the moment.
Next Gen Console
At
Watch
the moment,
2020
Ashad.
will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next
I think my
generation
parents are
of
watching Avengers
Join us
Endgame.
every Friday for a new episode.
Jurassic Crack, do you do anything besides copy and paste the same comment?
This year, Gamescom is streaming to you on IGN, and now you can watch it unfold on TikTok. World premieres, exclusive gameplay, cosplay, interviews, and unforgettable moments from the biggest show in gaming.
No, Nico, I just didn't read your comment till late.
Check out IGN and Gamescom's TikTok accounts and use the hashtags Heart of Gaming.
Exactly, they can release at any point. They released at any point for trailers and stuff for Jurassic World Evolution, so.
Hello,
it's this guy again.
Welcome back. That was the Gamescom Awesome Indies show, and worry not, we have more awesome indies to check out later today on Gamescom Studio, and these two shows are just two of the many shows going on for Gamescom this year. If you want the full schedule, tons more content, and a personalized Gamescom experience, you can sign up for an account, head over to gamescom.global, and
Hey Ratsy, how you doing, buddy?
Right now, joining me once again are Max and Casey. Before we move on, I figured we could take a minute to talk about our favorite games from the Awesome Indies show, because there was a lot of awesome games in there, and we need to recap them. That's an important thing for us to do. People forget very quickly. Casey, let's start with you.
All right, I wanted to talk about Endling, Extinction is Forever, and it is an eco-conscious 3D side-scrolling game where you play as a fox in the near future and must protect your cubs. But it's not just a regular world, it is a world ravaged by pollution
I like this
and
game.
Destruction that humans bring. And
See, we
also
find
all
cool games
humans
like
are
this.
jerks. So if you want to go around in the daytime, you have to worry about humans trying to steal your cubs or hurt you.
Yeah, but that's
we
poor
see
marketing,
in the very
MM.
beginning of the game, as you're trying to provide for your pups, the last living fox family in the world.
Yeah, I remember
One of them
that.
is
I remember.
lured out of your den and taken. So you're on a mission trying to protect your remaining cubs while trying to get the new one back, or the one that was taken back. And it just looks cute and charming. I really love the art style. The cubs are
Yes, I would
adorable.
like it, Victor.
And there's also, I'm not we didn't really get to see super in depth on how this will take place, but you'll be able to feed your cubs and see how they grow up in a sandbox area, and they all have unique personalities and fears, and you gotta get
I
them
love
to
this.
survive.
I'm first of all, I hate to be that guy, but baby foxes, I believe, are called kits. But
You're right. They are kits.
This definitely is a cub-like little critter, though. But no, I love this because it's got its own like clear, sort of like low poly, very clean kind of illustrative aesthetic. But it doesn't make these like cartoon animals. You know, like I really love it when games are like, hey, maybe for a change we could all be an animal instead of a person, like we are on a daily basis. And so many animal games are like, yeah, you're a bandicoot, but he's wearing pants and shoes. Not really a bandicoot. Like, this is a game about actually being a fox, which is cool.
Yeah, let's hope they add jean shorts in like a new game plus sort of thing here when you 100% it. Max, you were really into Ghost Runner.
Yeah, this game has been on my radar for a little bit. This is the sort of first-person parkour, cyberpunk, ninja, jumpy, slashy, ghost running game. I feel like it's got a little bit of Mirror's Edge and a little bit of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's got Dismemberment if you're into that sort of thing, because it's kind of cool in video games with cool laser swords. And it's also, I feel like it's got some sort of Shadow Warrior, the more recent one, kind of vibes to it. And I'm into it. It's really just a gorgeous setting. I feel like we're getting kind of inundated with various cyberpunk settings these days, but this one, I don't know. It seems like a lot of really fun traversal. I like that it's colorful and grimy, but it seems like it stays semi-grounded. These rails feel like right out of BioShock Infinite, but
yeah, it's totally the sort of like opposite of what we saw with Mirror's Edge, which was a very kind of pristine, clean utopian world that was still obviously corrupt and evil. But yeah,
20th of August 2017 was when Jurassic World Evolution was announced. 3 years ago.
The character just did. It was like this half the size of a skyscraper. Is so cool. And I think the weapons are going to add like a really interesting layer to everything here too.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do anything, like if it's going to have any gunplay or if it's just going to be strictly swords, or if there's going to be any upgrades to that. But I keep getting this one mixed up with Bright Memory Infinite. I think because this one Ghost Runner got shown off, I believe, during a Sony show at some point, and then Bright Memory Infinite got shown.
Hold on.
Ghost Runner looks really satisfying and a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm very into it. One of the games that caught my attention today was Skull the Hero Slayer. That's Skull with one L and the Hero Slayer with all the letters you remember.
Jurassic World Evolution has taken down their announcement trailer from...
This game has been in early access.
Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution has taken down their announcement trailer from 3 years ago. The official YouTube.
basically roguelite.
That's interesting.
It's Castlevania as hell. A little more cartoony, and it brings some more brighter out.
Jurassic World Evolution, guys.
Control, we're at the fence. Almost ready to re-engage.
Casco, you've not learned from your timeouts.
Hey, over here.
Remember this. Remember this, guys. The feeling of when you first saw this trailer. The feeling of when you first saw this trailer. One of the best feelings. Ah, I remember this time. No, guys, it's the original one. Come on. Do you remember this? Do you guys remember this? The nostalgia. Even the font has changed a little bit. Oh my god, I remember when this was released. Coming summer 2018. They changed the font. PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It was so good. It still gives me the goosebumps as well. Still gives me goosebumps. Watch the official trailer.
Control, we're at the fence.
Eating from grass? I know, right? Look at the Parasaurolophus go.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, this is only cinematic trailer. See, if it was like this, that would have been amazing.
ACU building online. Rapid response unit deployed. Observe non-lethal protocols.
That's never got the T-Rex Kingdom. Just look how beautiful this one scene is. How much we could have had. I still like this set of trees here, you know, it's like a perimeter fence in the trees. I thought that was quite cool to have. That was one thing I pointed out but never made a video on it back in the day. But, you know, we can't have everything, can we? I thought we could have pools because of this. Is it like a swimming pool or fountain? Originally, I thought that this was a freaking, what do you call it? A, Mosasaurus, but it's actually T-Rex Kingdom. Here I thought was the Aviary, but it's actually a hotel. Not sure what that building is. Jurassic World Gate. We never got that. Yeah. But it still looks really, really nice to look back over it. Mosasaur Lagoon. Ah, 3 years ago. Wow. This was all 3 years ago. Remember all of this as well, all the species profiles. Look, fun fact actually, if you go to oldest, there used to be, the announcement trailer was here. It was like 4.8 or something like that million views. And now Jurassic World Evolution got rid of it. Why did they get rid of it? So I didn't bet you. I didn't do anything. This was incredible. First in-game footage as well. Everything tell me if there were more dinosaurs in them. Yeah. Yeah, when I thought raptors would hunt in pack. Now this looked really cool as well. We never got this type of lighting. That foliage and dirt is different. Don't even know what island this is. Never got that lighting and weather together. When raptors could have hunted in packs with Mount Sibo in the background. Different dirt, different type of grass. Swampy marshlands. Grazing. Moving in herds. This was Matasaurus. Camarasaurus being a bit glitchy, that was there. Yeah, I'm happy they added day and night cycle. That's an important thing they added that kept it going. Never got this raptor skin. Moving in big multi-species herds. Jurassic World Evolution. Seems like a year to add, yeah. Now the Frontier Expo. We'll watch Frontier Expo. How about that? What they revealed for the game and everything. October 9th, actually. Oh, October 7th. First ever Frontier Expo. Oh, that's the first ever one. I'm working on. Watch the video above. Maybe they'll do another. Well.
Welcome to the stage, head of animation, Nick Rogers.
Oh, copyright. I forgot about the copyright. Oh. Here we get JWE 2. More buildings. Can you guys hear the Avengers music? That's so loud. My parents are watching Endgame.
Nothing quite on this scale, I have to say. I mean,
David Brooks.
I love the films. I love dinosaurs as a young kid. I imagine most people do. Had the toys.
I wish they had another one for
it
these.
wasn't until Jurassic Park that I actually saw them kind of brought to life properly. I think with films before then, there were bad guys.
Whatever happened to Michael Brooks? We never got even more information from him. I haven't heard his name in years.
I saw that amazing scene with the herds going across by the lake. I mean, that just brought it to life for me then, and that's it. I just fell in love with them ever since. And now, working on the game. How cool is
More
that?
bait like cows and pigs, yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah, I love dinos.
I wouldn't say it was horrible, it was just different than what we expected.
Books had the top trumps, had all the Jurassic Park merch.
Yeah, Universal did rush them, so don't get upset with Frontier. I love Frontier as a company. I know sometimes it may come across that I get annoyed at them, but it's only because I see potential that they don't do. But then again, I know it's not Frontier's fault. I know it's more Universal's fault.
To pick out and to hopefully let players enjoy for themselves. And then there's the spectacle, which you can't beat dinosaurs for spectacle.
Oh, is it 20 minutes? 18.
To be here. I mean, when I first saw the film all the way back when I was 10 years old, it was absolutely blew my mind, and it's the main reason I actually went on to become an animator. So I used to see the dinosaurs come to life in the old Ray Harryhausen films, but I'd never seen anything quite like what they managed to get across in Jurassic Park. And obviously, in sort of 1993, CGI wasn't really a big thing at all. So I had no idea what was going on, and as I started to learn more and more animation,
Alright, Rex Boy, catch you later.
I just got absolutely obsessed with it, and I already completely loved dinosaurs. So I just worked at it. And
Yeah, I agree.
20-odd years
Solid, I
later,
agree with that.
Jurassic World game. So yeah.
Casco,
it's
please avoid from commenting the same thing over and over. I've given you 2 timeouts already.
Head of animation, Nick Rogers, living his dream at Frontier Developments. Everyone's living the dream at Frontier Developments.
And again, guys, there is a pandemic, so everything might have changed from the information we got.
What do you think makes Frontier a perfect fit for working on Jurassic World Evolution?
So there's a couple of reasons, I think. I mean, the first one is that the games we make, we have a passion for the genre or the topic they're in. So we're making them really dangerous. People love.
Friend of yours said Frontier is on. Is that the same friend that told you about Jurassic World Evolution 2?
I mean, we've got a pedigree of doing.
You see why I can't believe you, Nico? It's like the boy who cried wolf.
Love for theme parks and roller coasters in the team that made that, and
for Jurassic World. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? I mean,
The game was a big yikes. Originally, it was a big yikes. Yeah.
beyond this world. But sort of more than that, I think
They are releasing the DLC, but only for Switch.
Frontier. And when I joined the company back in 2003, we were working on a game called Dog's Life, which if you've been to the museum, you might have had a little play at. And in that, you basically controlled a dog called Jake. And since then, we've done the Wild expansion for RCT3, we've done Zoo Tycoon,
Me
we've
too.
done Connectimals. So we've got a history of just bringing animals to life in computer games. And dinosaurs is the ultimate challenge, but one where...
Yeah, the Giga was smaller than a Ceratosaurus at launch.
So, build your own Jurassic World. That is I think it is on the trailer. Yeah, that's the sort of tagline of the trailer, used on our social media as well. I think that
That's as loud as it goes, guys. I'm sorry.
People at home, I know we're watching, and maybe some of you guys in the audience, waiting for quite.
Please stop spamming the same thing, Advait
like this,
and Casco.
Build your own Jurassic World. So why don't we tell people actually what the game's going to be about?
I remember that,
Yeah,
Sergi.
well, build your own Jurassic World. You know, we think this is the core fantasy really that's in the movies. You're in an incredible island setting. You can bioengineer amazing dinosaurs. Attract
Yeah, no need to be a smartass about it. It's just that. What's the point in saying it then?
Dinosaur enterprise. That's
Nico.
Kind of we've seen the films. That's what we want to give players to play with themselves.
Well, I think we've actually got a taste of that as well. Why don't we take a look at
Why are we watching this? Just have a nice nostalgic feel.
of Jurassic World Evolution. So what do you think? Yeah, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Round of applause, please.
Never got that type of fence. Never got that type of dirt.
I think everyone
foliage.
Yes, for a second. Yeah.
That
So
map.
this is an in-game screenshot.
It's an
in-engine screenshot, yeah.
That's right. So this is an example of the kind of island you might be playing on. You know, you've got some buildings.
When he said type of island you might be playing on, I actually thought island generator.
Dinosaurs roaming, of course. And the thing I want to point out about this is, you know, it's not just one island. We're going to base the game across 5 islands. So that's the 5 deaths, the Cinco Muertes, as fans will know them. And they're the kind of core kind of locations in the game. There's also Isla Nublar, but we're not going to reveal.
Then before saying it, Nico, why don't you go find out if it's true or not?
Having these multiple islands is each one.
Ask him where. How do you find it? And then if he knows they're on, then he'll send you a link.
And of course, each one represents.
So when the Spino was so small, yeah, the Spino was small as well.
You expand your
I remember that.
strength, you kind of
Man, I'm cold. Warm up, buddy.
Access to more resources, more dinosaurs.
And then just screenshot, yeah.
And you can approach potentially each new island in a new way.
No, it hasn't been
so there's a few
Starlight.
different ways that you can kind of approach your.
Would I miss nothing much, Super?
Yeah, there's sort of I think you mentioned to me earlier about the 3 different paths as well that you can take.
So I think we're about to see the best screenshot you're ever going to see.
This is the most impressive slide of the entire.
It is. We crafted that long and hard. So the ultimate aim for the player is to become.
No, Nico, just
dinosaur management expert.
keep it to yourself.
And there's 3 paths to do that, as you can see. So eloquently illustrated: entertainment, security, and science. So entertainment, that sort of follows the sort of the dream of John Hammond and then Claire Dearing in Jurassic World.
Yeah,
where
Cappy,
the
I felt that.
attractions. You're basically using them to attract tourists and make money that way. With security,
Yeah,
it's
Clayton's
about
released a
how
new video. I'll go
efficient
check
you
that
get
out after
dinosaurs,
this stream.
You know, how dangerous they can become, and also being able to manage such dangerous animals. So there's a very big risk-reward thing there. And then with the science, it's more about understanding how they lived, what they were. So they all balance out. And the idea is that you can follow all 3 and you get this nice
Nico, you're
balance.
already in the Discord, and I
or
had
you
to
can
ban
just
you
follow
because of
one
your previous
path.
actions.
It's completely up to you. However, what you're doing is you're assembling.
Please
these
do not
team of
post a link
experts that
anywhere.
represent each
I've told
of
you
these.
this.
And so, ideally, you want all 3 on your side, but they have competing reputations. So they want.
Mine was
resources from
entertainment.
you, so that brings a bit more challenge into the gameplay, and they do that through contracts. So essentially, they give you tasks that they want to do. So these are specific targeted things like create a complete genome for a specific dinosaur, or make sure you've constructed certain facilities, or that's the sort of gameplay challenges that come up.
Yeah, so before we move on, I think you've got a point, Andrew. I just want to say, that was a lot of information there. So please, a round of applause for Mike Brooks, please. A lot of information in like 1 minute. Thank you. You've got some more to tell us about, Andy, even more information.
Sure, so that's kind of some of the core management concepts in the game. But there's this cool layer of management above that, which is like
The Henry Root DLC
managing
was great.
disasters. So we all know from the movies, things don't always go to plan. In fact, they usually don't go to plan. And this is something we really want to kind of represent in the game and have as a kind of engaging gameplay system. So on the islands, you'll come across various kind of emergency situations. Like one of them might be heavy tropical storms that will play havoc for your infrastructure of your park in very obvious ways. They're very bad for you.
Are these in-game
Yeah, it
shots
was.
again? Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, these are
In-game
shots. Yeah. So these are taken from the game. So this will kind of cause damage in your park. It will cause upset for your dinosaurs, which you don't want, obviously, when you've got visitors and guests roaming around. And the key thing here is to make this part of the gameplay loop, to make it so that players are trying to mitigate these problems as much as possible. When they happen, they can respond to them and react, which is really cool. And then actually go on and pick up the pieces and keep their business running. So it's a cool kind of counterpoint to the building gameplay that you normally have in management games.
Well, we've seen this tried a few times in the movies. People trying to make a Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And it doesn't usually go very well.
No, as I said, it very rarely goes well. It often goes wrong. But we do want to give the players the opportunity to realise that original Jurassic Park dream of John Hammond and Claire Dearing, and put that inherent peril of looking after giant dinosaurs into the hands of our community, and see what they would do, and see how they could manage to run one of those.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are all clearly fans of the Jurassic, lore as well. So how do you go about making sure that lore makes its way into our game as well?
So when we started, before we started making the game, we did a huge amount of research. We rewatched the films over and over again, reread the books.
It was terrible.
We have hard jobs. Also visiting fan sites that where people just endlessly analysed the film and just learnt about the lore and the history of the stories that they told. And we really wanted to make sure that we brought that into the game.
2020 Expo, 2017 Expo was the only one they had.
We're just talking about is the InGen database. And as you play the game, you unlock little snippets of information. Some of that's helpful to guiding gameplay, but others are all about how things link with the films that went before. So you just keep unlocking this little codex of information.
Fascinating stuff. Yeah, it looks really interesting. So we're bioengineering the dinosaurs as well. Is that something? Because in the
no, we don't know that. Awesome. At the end of the day, first information we got about up in the top right. I thought that was mods. You can actually do mods and shit. Yeah, we don't know at this point in time. Awesome Productions. We have to wait and see.
Be sending fossil dig teams around the world to real life fossil sites, getting back your dinosaur bones, extracting the DNA from them, building the genome. You could even make slight adjustments.
You can find fun in this game.
Adapt the dinosaur
Just
attributes
rare
as
to
well.
come by.
And really, it's about again trying to key into the science of the movies. It's such a core thing that underpins those films, and we want it to be represented in this game. And of course, once you've kind of got your completed genome, you need to incubate your dino and let it free in your park.
Yes.
Well, I think we've got another screenshot as well. Moving on to the hatchery.
There we go. So once the dinosaurs mature enough to be released onto the island, that's all done through the hatchery.
That's without trees.
The dinosaurs are then a living thing that you have to look after. I mean, if you remember back in the first film, you got the lovely scene with the vet JWE Harding with the sick Triceratops. And
yeah, Nico, I said don't drop a
happen
link.
if you don't look after those dinosaurs properly. So you need to make sure that you take
They haven't,
preventive
Vicky.
action, keep
So
them as
October or
healthy as
November,
possible.
maybe? That's my last hope.
But even
I'm not
if you
going
get
to
everything
be all
right,
worried if they don't show it.
Ian Malcolm says, sometimes
Because this kind of like cuts down our expectancies, but PAX is coming next month, so maybe at PAX they could. In September. October, November is still the best, but if we don't hear anything and we're coming into mid-December, then that's when to be like, okay, I don't think it's going to happen.
So
What happened to the
I
hatchery?
think that
Nothing, that's the
we're
original
all,
hatchery, they said.
We're all very self-obsessed, that's what I was going to say. Now, humans are quite self-obsessed, but of course the real stars of the show in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park is the dinosaurs, isn't it, Nick?
It absolutely is the dinosaurs. So while this is a management game at heart, we really wanted to get the dinosaurs right. So when we first started looking to make this game, we set our art targets and our animation targets squarely at the quality of the film. We didn't just want to make
PAX?
the
It's like
best
Gamescom,
dinosaurs that we'd
but
seen in
American.
video games in the past. we wanted to make some of the best dinosaurs that people have seen, full stop. And that was a nice, crazy high expectation to set my animation team. They enjoyed that. And as we can see here, this is a render of one of the actual in-game assets. This is our Parasaurolophus, and this is exactly the same as the model that you'll see in the actual game. It's an incredibly high level of detail. Our character artists have really outdone themselves and created truly amazing levels of detail with these. We've worked very closely with our partners at Universal, and they've actually been kind enough to send us some models actually from the Jurassic World films, which we've retopologized and put directly into our game as well. So there's a level of authenticity that is, it's on par with the films. It's absolutely perfect. And then this incredible character art is combined with some of the best animators in the industry, some incredible audio guys, and some fascinating behavior and locomotion code that's come across to create some of the most believable animals we've ever done. And as
I wish the humans were a little bit more
over 10 years
human.
experience of doing animal animation. It's something we do really well. It's the reason I came to Frontier, actually, was when we started working on Connectimals. I was blown away with the kind of animation work that we managed to do there, how believable the animals were in that. And we've managed to take all
They
of
could
that,
do,
this is really
Jamal.
the
They could.
accumulation of all this work. And so we're going to put it all together and hopefully create some creatures in this game that surpass anything Frontier's ever done before.
Well, they look like this, right?
They look like this. Well, this is it. This is the T-Rex
that's pretty
in the game.
amazing.
They've done all right.
Casco, why are you
They've done
copying
all
someone
right.
else's comment?
But I'm pretty sure that people might want to see all this come
Jax,
together.
I have no clue how
And
to say
maybe
that.
Look at Jurassic World Evolution. Mike? Yes? Oh, yes.
Yeah. I kind
I don't know. I think we need a bit more enthusiasm. Do you want to see?
Can we control guests?
I
Not a
can't
clue.
hear you.
Alrighty then. So what we're going to see now is some in-game footage.
In-game footage.
From one of the
In-game
islands,
footage.
it's either Matanceros and some of the incredible stars of the show. Let's have a look.
Jax, can you convert that into English, please? Yeah, clean this would be great. Just say, no, don't tell me what to do. It's I still want to watch Gamescom. You're watching with Gamescom? I'll watch with Gamescom in a minute. I'll end a live stream when I want to, Tarek. Please do not be so rude about it, because this is my content at the end of the day, and I still like Gamescom the way I like Gamescom. I'm still watching Gamescom on the other screen as well. So, I'm not going to end the live stream because you didn't get what you want to do. I still want to watch it because I want to watch it. Yeah, I know it is, Becky. I know. We're watching Frontier Expo. Comes right to the end, doesn't it? Nearly got a heart attack when I saw the devs. Yeah, no, it's the pandemic. There won't be any people like this.
I think you can give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. Please show your appreciation. I think it's absolutely, in-game. That's how it's going to look in-game already. It's amazing. And I can't wait to see what everybody at home thinks of that as well, and picking each part and having a look through all the amazing shots that we see in there, and we can't wait. I'm sure you agree to share more about Jurassic World Evolution in the coming months.
Of course.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic stuff. So, please, a huge round of applause for our Jurassic World Evolution guests here today: Nick Rogers, Andy Fletcher,
People got salty? I don't care. They can get salty all they want.
Michael Brooks.
Copyright, god damn it.
excited. I got to stand on stage while the
Casco, stop copying someone else's comment, please. Okay, well that was oh, Stegs and the. I miss Stegs. I really miss him.
Still low. Please keep talking.
Oh,
I'll take
there's
that.
me.
Why not? Yeah, the thing is with this, if
I was on my
subtitles
way
would be
to uni
useful
for
too,
that.
They would be useful, wouldn't they? Yeah, I should probably figure that out. Are Ellie and Alan Grant actually voiced? That's not what you said at all. Voiced by the actual
does he answer
actors.
what I say?
Yes. If subtitles would be useful too, they would be
I think
useful,
he does.
wouldn't they? Yeah, I should probably figure that out. Are Ellie and Alan Grant actually voiced? That's not what you said at all. Voiced by the actual actors. Yes, they are indeed. Sam Neill and Laura Dern have reprised their roles. That's how you say it. Reprised them. That's it. Taffy the Cat, how much will the deal? Taffy, the DLC's out now. You can get it on Steam, PS4, Xbox. Prices vary depending on what region you're in. But I think it's $15.99.
He's such an amazing guy. I love this guy. I love this guy. We had so many good conversations at Gamescom last year.
Super excited getting this for
the
Christmas.
2 events we went to.
Wonderful. That's what I like to hear.
But I miss when they used to do these live streams and stuff. It was really interactive and fun, and it was good times. Let's say that it was good times. And here we are at Gamescom again.
Become the Winter Guardian. She will meet the other Guardians of Seasons. Ari is young and tend to idealize her world.
We are
For her, the Guardians are supposed to be the elite of Valdi and the protector of the seasons.
I believe. I think. Wait. 6:37, 7:38. 8 hours here then.
But
we're one of these.
When Ari finally meet them, it's kind of a big surprise.
Anyway, I think we all know where this is going to go. Doesn't really seem like there's going to be any content so far for Jurassic World Evolution 2, but we'll follow up with some videos. Any information, you can stay up to date on my channel for that. Hopefully, fingers crossed for PAX East, West, or whatever it is, or if it's just PAX Global. Fingers crossed we can keep it for that. I am going to keep end the stream off now. Infinite Mist is to make the Mosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution. I agree. But we are going to end off the stream here because, we've got a few things to get done. We've got Jurassic World content to make, and then we've got Jurassic World Evolution content to make, and then we've got Jurassic World Evolution 2 content to make. I've got loads of videos to make for you guys, and then I've also got some of my uni stuff out, and I've got some of my PC stuff out, and then I've also got a stream on Twitch, and I've got to finish and replying to emails, and I've got so much to do. So I'm going to end off the stream here so we can keep things fresh and going. I appreciate you all being here for today's stream. Thank you so much for the £5, not super chat, for the £5 donation actually. Jurassic Aliens, hope you are having a great day. I appreciate the donation. As soon as I get this PC coming, more live streams will happen for Jurassic World Evolution and other games like that. You can just have Gamescom on, I don't know where it is. You search Gamescom, it's not hard. There's so many articles out there showing you how to do it. But in the meantime, I appreciate you all being here. Hopefully you've enjoyed Gamescom as much as I have. I know I have for sure. I'll probably keep watching it in the background, looking out for more trailers. Away looks like a really good game, and I'll probably be live streaming that next year when it comes out. Fingers crossed we get something for anything Jurassic. If we don't have anything by the start of December, I doubt we'll see anything like that. But in the meantime, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Ari has much more to show and explore.